Hello, everyone. Welcome to. No, I was going to say it, but welcome to Mr. Arsenal. Ryan is not here. He'll be here soon. We'll get this thing started in just a bit, so let's get the intro in and let's get going. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Yeah, Ryan is running a little late, so he let me get in here and we'll get this thing started, and then we'll get into the lineups and we'll get into the Watchalong as well. I'm happy. Are you happy? I see we've got somebody who's joining us. Want to run like hell? Welcome to the show. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. I'm not sure what the delay is, but he told me to, if I'm in, just go ahead and get the show going. So that's what I did. So we'll talk. How are you guys feeling out there? I know we should have some more people join us in a bit in the chat room, and we'll get going. Could go through the lineup, but I kind of want to wait a little bit if I can for Ryan to show up, and then we'll go through the lineup. He might have it set up to go, but I'm not sure about that just yet. I did see, and I think everybody, you've seen it, that we've got the same lineup than what we had in the Liverpool match. So we've been wanting, consistency, and we're getting it now. But also, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Even though the reason why we had Tomiyasu in the lineup was different than what we're going to do today. I don't think they have a Salah type player that we need to shut down. So Tomiyasu is going to have to play a little bit different role, I think. And that might be the reason why, some would probably want, if we had it at our disposal, have our fullbacks Zinchenko and White. But Zinchenko looks like he's still out. So we'll have to just wait and see when he can get him back. A little disappointing that he's been in and out of the lineup so much, right? So as you can hear my voice, it's just early morning here. I'm still having my coffee. As you can tell, this coffee cup is the color green. I saw some people come in and people leave. They probably think Ryan's not showing, but he will be here. No worries, he'll be here. And we'll get this thing going. All right. Let's see. Did he message me again? No. Yep. All right. So I guess what we can do while we wait is go into we'll talk about the games that happened yesterday. Oh, look at this. As I speak. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. You got some people, in the chat wondering where you are.
I apologize.
Probably looking at me going, oh, no, it's going to be Gary. So,
Just get a team up on the screen. Bear with me one moment as well.
Okay.
So there you go. There's a team. Because I always do putting polls in the chat as well for people to take part in. But yeah, this is a team lineup. You wanted to discuss this. What are your thoughts on it? Obviously, it's basically the same lineup, same 11 from last Sunday. Sorry, last Sunday? Yeah, last Sunday. Good Liverpool. Tomiyasu at left back, Tierney on the bench, Ramsdale back in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Partey and Xhaka. There's apparently doubts about Partey, but obviously he's survived. Yeah. Thank God. And then obviously Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli and Jesus leading the 9. And then apparently there was rumours going about yesterday about Jesus as well. But obviously there was photo that leaked out, I think about 10 o'clock last night, when they were travelling to Leeds, him there in his full gear. So obviously that myth went to the dustbins. And then we've got Turner in goal. Tierney, as I said before, Cedric, Holding, Lokonga, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, Marquinhos is making the bench today, and Eddie's on the bench as well. But yeah, what was your initial thoughts when you saw the lineups come out today?
It's fine to me because I think that we have what, about 13, 14 players that can come in and out of the lineup, and we don't expect to see any drop off in performance. So this is one of those lineups. So whoever's a fullback for us, and it sounds like we are versatile, right? They can play on either side now, so let's do it. Yeah, no, it looks fine to me, and the fact that they just played a really good match, and I don't think the threat is as big, but it is still a threat in terms of the attack that we're going to have to compete with. But I think if we learned anything from the last match and we bring it into this match, we should do okay. We should do good and hopefully be able to get the win. It's going to be tough because they're going to play us a little bit. They're eager for a win, right? They've been struggling a little bit since the Chelsea win. They haven't really been on form, so they don't want to get that back. And I think that last match for them, the second half, I think, if I recall, is pretty poor for them. So they're going to want to redeem themselves. So we're going to have to. That's what we're going to have to battle. Plus, I think who's coming back into their lineup? Sinistera is back in the lineup for them. So I think that. I mean, when I went to Leeds, I got to see. I saw him play, and I think Rodrigo was out as well. And Sinistera, though, he's a threat. If we fall asleep, I think we kind of fell asleep this week, midweek. We did. They will punish us. So,
Mr. Tom's joined us, our resident Leeds fan, saying, "Good luck, gentlemen. I hope for a nice, clean contest."
Yeah.
With Leeds, I don't know that's going to happen with Leeds.
I'm surprised he's been so nice because this whole week he's been really, really. I don't know. We actually had to kick him off the show yesterday. No, not really, but not really. But he's been expecting some, basically, beating us down is what he's, to that effect is what he's been expecting from his team. So
he's basically expecting a miracle.
Well, yeah, he's expecting them to come in and just smash us in the mouth. So I said, "All right, buddy, calm down." But yeah, no, I expect them to come out ready to play, just because it's been a long time coming for them to get something that they get a win. So a big win that they want to see. So yeah.
And obviously, I mean, I think we will, because obviously we'll learn from this in terms of early in the season when Chelsea came to town. They didn't show up. Thought they'd already won the game, played basically showed no respect to Leeds and got battered.
Yep.
And that obviously from the first goal onwards, you knew there's only one team winning. It's because the crowd got behind them. I think the one thing we have to do today from the get-go is get that early goal and shut that crowd up, because if we do that, that's half the battle won, and we just keep doing our thing then.
True. And hopefully the crowd is better than the one I saw. I know a lot of the fans that we went with, they weren't too impressed with their own fans. So this is a big game. You got the team at the top of the table coming in, and they need to they're gonna have to up their game as well. So also you got to hope that the officials aren't the part of the game, and that's kind of what happened the last time when I saw them play. Is the official basically took over the game and nobody had any fun. So hopefully that doesn't happen in this one, and we can get to play some football. And it's all based on what the players do and not what the officials are doing in the match. Yeah. So, but yeah. No, I'm looking forward to this one. I want to continue this the run that we're on. It's another test. We've got 5 more tests this year. It'd be nice to get all the points in the 5 tests that we have. This is the first of 5 left to go. Looking forward to it.
For the World Cup, yeah. So
yeah,
I think what was it? Leeds today, Southampton next week, and then I think after that we've got someone else, Chelsea, Wolves.
Yeah. Let's see. I always have it up here, but I
can't remember the 4th team is the 5th team. Sorry, the third one after Southampton. We're at home, I know that much.
Yeah. So here we go. Yeah. So our next 5 matches in the Premier League, as you said, we got Leeds. The City match was postponed. Southampton. We got Forest.
That's it. That's
Chelsea and then Wolves,
and then the World Cup. Yay!
and then the World Cup. So yeah.
Oh, he's starting now.
See, they don't threaten us. They don't threaten us.
Oh,
We've
look
played
who's
them.
there.
Yeah. Look at
Joel.
that.
Sorry, I've literally I've
Just
just
woke up.
woken up from having my night shift.
Wasn't expecting to half time, but yeah, how you doing, my friend?
We're not at half time.
No, it's literally not kicked off yet.
For a second, I thought you were joking, and I didn't know. I'm like, what? I don't understand this British humor because I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, so we'll just talk about the lineup. So what are you making of this? Obviously, same 11 from last week.
Well, to be fair, if it's working, don't change it. I think it's the mentality it seems to be working, doesn't it? Let's be honest. You only make those changes if you really have to through injury or anything like that. But I think otherwise you stick with what works. I think we've seen that with a lot of other clubs. That if you look back to the Leicester season, they made small changes as and when they needed to win the title. And I think that's the same thing we have to do. Small changes build the momentum, and I think you see that in the confidence of the players.
Well, I mean, in terms of league form, it was overall form this season, but we'll touch on league as well. The league form itself, there's no team in the league more informed than us other than City, because obviously City haven't lost yet.
Yeah.
So, and we're coming into this game on the back of two huge wins in terms of our rivals in Tottenham and Liverpool.
We haven't played anyone yet. You know that.
Well, apparently not. No,
We
apparently
still have not played
Liverpool
anybody.
below pass. That's not good enough. Tottenham are Tottenham, so it is what it is. But my point is, we're going into this on a high. So surely, again, from what we've seen as well this season, this isn't a similar team to years gone by where we do these big things and we beat the teams we shouldn't beat in terms of a Liverpool or get a result against Tottenham at home, and then go against a lesser team with all due respect to Leeds, and then drop the points there. This is a team that's actually.
You say a lesser team, but Leeds.
You know what I mean in terms of quality.
They've always been a bane for us, haven't they?
Historically, yeah, since the 99 season onwards, yeah.
And it is these clubs that we normally slip because we take our half the ball, and I think Arteta's built into that squad, and we saw that. I know the result and how the performance was against the Europa League team the other day.
Yeah.
But they're the games that we would have gone into going, we got this, and we would have lost them.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference in mentality this season. And every time you see an interview with a player, we saw it with Ben White the other day, cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
They're all saying game by game. There's no one jumping ahead. There's no one being over the top. It's game by game. And they understand it's still a process, whatever, regardless of what other people say, and it's still building. It's a young squad, and I think the players are just enjoying their football, and that's a dangerous. If you're happy in what you do, you're dangerous in what you do. You progress, don't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it would be a good game today. It's nice, Tommy Asu starting again. Xhaka's been fantastic. There's no denying it. He's just a turned player, and I think that's another thing we have to take our hat to Arteta for. The work he's done with Saliba. We all turned around and said, "Oh, why is he going on loan again? Why is he doing this again?" He's done the same with Xhaka. He pulled him back a bit and he said, "Look, this is the plan," and he's doing it at the moment. A good partnership with Partey. I think, yeah, I'm really impressed with how things are going.
Yeah, this time we're talking about historically back in 98-99 season, the penultimate game of the season, you beat us and helped Man United win the league. You did the same thing in the penultimate game of the season in 2002-2003 season at Highbury. you beat us with David. And again, David O'Leary was manager of both sides that time.
Wasn't it when they beat us 3-2?
Yeah.
And it was horrific because that had our name written all over it, and Leeds just absolutely went for it. But you know what? You're a Bane in the sense of, you know, I like watching Leeds play. They've got good football, exciting football. You know, was it last season? You didn't know how many goals were going to go in either end with Leeds, and it was interesting to watch. But they're still one of those teams, like I was saying, like a sticky team, like we always had trouble with.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not an easy 3 points. They don't. It's just because we get the win, it isn't like you look back and go, well, yeah, we came out, we did exactly what we wanted, and the game went the way we wanted it to, and it was easy and all of that. No, it's never easy. I mean, even last year's match, right? The last time we played them, we went up 2-0, and it still wasn't easy to walk away with all 3 points. There were opportunities there for a draw very easily. Could have lost that as well. The way we kind of finished off that match. So your team plays 90 minutes, and we're gonna have to play 90 minutes again, or else you will take points from us. So it's not. It's that's another part to it as well. It is the Premier League, but it is Leeds, and they're playing much better now. I think they're more consistent and
they're more settled, aren't they?
Yeah. So I
think you only look back as far as Thursday, don't you? And you think, it wasn't great football, but one thing we haven't done over the last few years was win ugly.
Yeah.
And that's another part of the game that you have to have. We look at the likes of, we always moaned about Man United back in the day, but they used to get the job done. And that's what it comes down to. It's just getting the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And have you done predictions, lads, or am I jumping the gun?
We haven't, but we're close to kickoff, so you can give your prediction if you want to.
No, I don't.
Yeah, like I said, I just want an Arsenal win. It will be tough, but I think we can make it look easy, right?
Ryan loves having me on here. It's like I throw every spanner in the works.
It's like, let's do it. Have you done a prediction? No. Good. All right, let's move on from that and move on to something else. There you go.
Quick, next thing.
Let's talk about Southampton.
No, do you know what? An Arsenal result is obviously what we want, just to continue that momentum. But I would say 2-0 if we're would be a great result. And I think a realistic one. I think clean sheets are just as important because it builds Ramsdale as well. And I think at the same time, just the guys up top. Martinelli is playing some fantastic football at the moment. And I think you give him that extra goal, and I think that spurs the confidence even more. So, but Jesus, surely he's got to keep going, hasn't he? So,
well, you know what? Just think about it. Whenever, like I always, like last match or the Liverpool match, I was like, it's probably time for Saka to show up because he's been kind of quiet this season, and he's the only one. He's scored 3 goals in the last 2 matches. Jesus has been quiet. It's probably time for him to wake. He's had a week off. It's probably time for him to kind of showcase his skills again. We know he's there. He's been doing everywhere. You don't know where it's going to come from us, right? And today it could be Jesus, since he is rested and he is probably yearning to get on the score sheet and all of that kind of thing. So he could come out and have a really influential game today. And I'd like to see him do that and take over this match where he's got a multiple goal and assist game, and we just basically just ride it, jump on his shoulders and he'll take us there, kind of thing. Because it'd be nice. Because Martinelli, we know what he's going to do. Saka shows up when we need him, and Jesus needs to be our constant. And today would be a good way to come out. To come out the gates. Yeah. I mean, we just scored early in the last match, right? Why not do it again? Quiet the Leeds fans and try to hold on while they try to get back into this match. But just jump ahead of them early. Rodrigo 3-1. Oh my God, who got?
Got
is that Is that who's
Gotta
that
be.
in the crowd? Is that I want to say the name, but I don't want to be wrong.
I can't. Well, my stream's not gone live yet in terms of
Okay.
the game.
Is that? Hang on. I haven't got.
I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? I don't want to
that-
see your eyes.
Oh dear God.
It's early morning, man.
Oh mate, it's.
I want to
too
say
early.
David Dean, but I don't want to be wrong. So
Well, more likely, but
Anyway, I'm going to
You got-
shoot off.
all right,
And I'll be back.
cool.
yeah,
I think
no,
they've been showing Edu's in the crowd, so no barbecues
Edu,
today,
boy.
folks. Maybe he's going to watch a barbecue on the pitch. Yeah. Did I say that? Sorry.
Pop down at half time and stuck the thighs.
Oh no!
All right, everybody.
On that note,
The players are
I'll see
walking
you
onto
shortly,
the
lads.
pitch on my screen. All right, Joel.
See you soon.
See you soon, Dom. See you soon.
Take care.
Yeah, so the players are walking onto the pitch on my screen over here, my little screen over here.
I've got bloody adverts on my screen still.
Oh, it's weird how we all get different type of programming. You know, like I got the players in they just show the players walking through the locker. I guess you guys don't. Do you usually see the players lining up in the hallway?
When
tunnel?
it's broadcast on the normal our UK channels and all that, BT Sports, Sky Sports, ITV, and all that, BBC for the FA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do usually see him walk through, and David O'Leary. That's it. That's who's
David O'Leary. Why do I? Okay, yeah. I knew it. I had a David in my head, and I was like, I don't think that's right. That's why I didn't want to say a name.
Literally, it's just gone to the end of the road now, and David was the first place they showed. But usually when it's again, as I was saying, they do show us them arriving, going through the tunnel into the dressing rooms, and then when it comes to coming out, they show us them waiting to come out and things like, and then well, Pep Rice is there as well behind Edu.
Okay, I didn't. All right.
I just literally saw the top of the bottom of his face there, so that's how I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Dear. So you said that you'll be a few seconds ahead, about a good couple of minutes ahead of me called this stream anyway.
Well, there you go. That's a first. So just don't get mad and don't cry. All right, if that's the case, because it might not be. It looks like it, but it might not be.
Fine. As long as we're getting positive vibes back from yourself and the guys in the chat, I don't care. But
meaning Arsenal's winning, right? That's really what you're talking about. Yeah, no, you know what? I was on the stoop on Friday, and Meslier, they think that's one of the that was his name was brought up as maybe one of the keys to this match. If he has a really big game today, the team will follow suit with him. So you got to look there and see how the goalkeeper's doing. If he's having a really good game, a good match, then that could be good for them. I said Rodrigo coming back might be a key to this key for them. Sinistera, of course, and Arison, I think, is one of the keys for them all season. So,
I've now got the teams out on the pitch on my lining up doing the Premier League handshake stuff I usually do for the game. And the Leeds team's on my screen now.
Yeah. I mean, it's refreshing to know that when we're healthy, the lineup we have basically has chances to win. There are blips still in the squad, where we make little mistakes, but in reality, as a whole, have really good opportunities to get something out of this thing, right? It's good to see Jesus and Partey basically one in front of the other. So, and I think I saw Mr. Arsenal, Misfit was in the house. Of course, Mr. Tom Fancy was here earlier. Big's gonna just joined us. Mr. Tom, of course, is here to he's got his box of tissues, I think, already. So did you receive them, Mr. Tom? I sent them. So I listened to the Marsh interview today, this week. I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, we're listening to him, and that's what you get from a manager who's been doing things for a long time. All right, and it's comfortable out there. He has a plan. Basically, has the answers for everything that's going on within his squad. They're talking about Banford and stuff like that, and availability is the key for him, and it's not been good. So, at some point, you're just going to have to figure out if you want to keep him or let him go, because you can't get him on the pitch. And when you do, you have to worry about, can he finish? So Arsenal's got the ball here. We're just about finishing up the first minute here.
Once I get the scoreboard up.
Yeah. So we're back on defense here. Ramsdale gets it to Partey. Partey's up to White, who kicks it out. So let's go. Get a little bit of volume here on my side in my ear. So 90 seconds in. Not much has gone on. It's a really slow start to this match. I don't know what's done. There's a stoppage in the play here for some reason. The officials are talking to each other. I guess some audio. I think there's an audio issue right now. So there we go. So the game's in a hold right now. The officials can't talk to each other, like as if they were talking to each other anyways, right? But they can't talk to each other right now. So we're gonna have to. They gotta switch out the little microphone stuff.
Oh bloody hell! Already?
Yeah.
You would have thought that's the first thing they check before they come out. As they're getting ready to come out, they check all that. You'd think anyway.
Yeah. It is strange. It is strange that a minute into the match, wait a second, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Wait, stop.
All right, so you got a throw in. Wow, they got an extra. That the throw in was it that? I think really is it still not working because he's nodding his head. Nope, still not working. So here we go. What was the first thing I said? Hopefully the officials are not part of this match. Guess what?
Yep.
The officials are part of this match. Game's on hold. It's been over. It's a minute and a half now. We played 90 seconds and got another 90 seconds waiting for these officials to get their mic right.
I'm going to try and see it. Better stream 1 second. Oh, dear.
Oh, this is what's funny listening to the commentators. Is like this might be a weird situation going on here. The referee might actually have to just referee the game all by himself.
Oh no. Well, I say that we might need that to talk to people. VAR needs. We need VAR help.
Well, Paul Tierney's in the is up.
Or not. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I've got the Ars blog live feed here, and the first thing he put in. Well, one of the first things he put in here is Paul Tierney on VAR, so expect generosity towards Leeds. So I don't know if it's generosity towards Leeds or generosity towards whoever Arsenal's playing. So
yeah, probably the latter. So
so yeah, we are now 3 minutes of stoppage here now, waiting for them to get this mic going. What's weird is I see him taking the mic up, but I don't see him replacing the whatever they call it, transmitter or receiver, whatever they call it. So that's yeah.
1 second.
Huh. And for those who don't care, Newcastle is still 0-0 with that team in red from Manchester. And it looks like Ronaldo's starting. I think it looks like Ronaldo's starting. Right? Yeah, he is. All right. Yeah, he is. So, which I guess is good for him. I guess, right? At some point, either he's playing for you or he's not. And if he's your best striker, then he should be in the match somehow. Trying to figure out how to make it work without hurting the rest of the team. And Scar went down. He slipped down the little ramp there on the edge of the field, and must have pulled something. All right. Let's see what's going on there. So the managers talking to each other. So yeah. And I just got an alert here. It looks like Villa's down home to Chelsea. So early.
Oh, well. Oh, no surprise there then.
Mm-hmm. That is the thing, right? Chelsea is looking like a team that's, I think, if they had kept their manager, things would have been in a little bit of flux. So the fact that they've got Potter in there, who I think is going to just calm things down, is good for them. Just probably bad for everybody else, meaning that they are probably going to be more consistent with their play and might be a threat to those who want to take their position in the table. So yeah, still nothing going on here. We are over 5 minutes of stoppage here.
So I'm literally missing nothing at the moment.
No, you're missing nothing. And what I find weird is that they just let the clock run when it's not really
it's
true. It's not, just stop the clock, because you're not. Yeah. There's nothing you gain from letting it run and then go, all right, we have 13 minutes of extra time here, or whatever it's going to be when this thing is all said and done. Because, right, I mean, we're at 6 minutes of extra time right now.
Well, what was it? Spina's in the chat saying they have to wait 5 minutes to see if they can fix the issue, and if they can't, then I think they have to go in until it's fixed. For God's sake, that's ridiculous. Jesus Christ!
Oh, I didn't know they're just waiting around for 5 minutes. I thought they were trying to fix it for 5 minutes, or try to just fix it.
When he says what, I'm assuming when they say waiting, I mean they've got to be waiting. They've got to use that 5 minutes to try and fix it, and then from there on in they've got to then say, well, if the issue's still not getting any better, then we have to go back. Everyone in, but done your warm-ups and all that. You're back. You've just kicked off, but in you come. 30 seconds in, but in you come. God's sake, it's going to be ridiculous. It'll be.
Well, do we know? Okay, so I don't know what the issue is. I haven't really been listening to what the commentator's been saying, but do we know exactly what? Like, is it their mics just aren't working? Right? Is my understanding.
I assume that's the case. Communication back and forth communication is a no-go at the moment, by the looks of it. Hence
what I don't get is, don't you usually have a backup for all of them?
I think you'd think so, yeah. You would think,
right? I mean, like if the football got punctured, usually you just bring on another football, right?
You got backups and all that, yeah.
Yeah, so and you have probably more than one backup, because this is there's a lot of money going into this, and people don't want to wait around. You don't want to have the players sitting around waiting for you to figure out how to communicate with each other. Oh boy.
Oh, for God's sake, all these fucking ads are pissing me off. You can play all these ads, but you can't actually play the game. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, so I haven't seen a commercial over here yet, so
I was looking at fucking stupid pop-ups. It's doing my head in. I'm going to stop trying anyway whilst the game's not playing until it gets underway again. There's no communication between the ref and his officials and the VAR, so until it's fixed, they can't continue. Because obviously, if they were to continue, in that case, then something happened where they need to talk to someone at VAR and communicate a controversial a decision base that they've made on the pitch. There's no way of doing it.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like. I haven't. I just don't get how they. Like I haven't seen like they haven't gone to the backup. You know what I mean? They haven't gone to their backup. Like they all I've seen him do is take the earpiece out and put it back in. No replacement of the thing that goes around his arm, on his hip, all that kind of stuff. So, like, he just blew the whistle. So he's saying everybody go back into the locker room.
Oh my God!
And Ramsdale's laughing. He's not too impressed. He's not impressed.
Oh, don't blame
He's
him,
right in front of the officials, just laughing. Yeah, and I assume he's saying, so yeah, they're going to go back in and do this thing all over again. Did they lose the 90 seconds played already, or do we start all over again from zero?
Oh, I have no idea anymore because I've never seen this happen before. It would be our game as well to disrupt our flow, wouldn't it? It just would be our game that this happens.
Yeah, White is smiling. Wow. Well, I guess you get some extra minutes of football here.
Yay!
Oh my gosh,
Well,
that
yeah,
is
you
really.
win.
Well, see this is par for the course, right? PGMOL, should have things.
Yeah.
You want them to get better, and they can't even get the mics working to start a match off, right?
Yeah. So yeah, but it just would be our game it happens in. Of all the games that happen today, we've got 3 or 4 games currently going on now, including our game. We've got a game later on between Man City and Liverpool, and this is the game that the tech decides to go, no, not working today. Imagine
Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas got some. Yeah.
They're gone. Oh, gone.
No, I was just saying, Mr. Thomas bringing the nonsense to the show. Just call the game and give everybody a point. So 30 minutes until they can resume.
Oh, for God's sake.
So basically, all pre-game, they usually test this thing out, right?
This is what I'm saying.
And all of a sudden it stops working.
And come out. As they press the button to make the teams look like they're ready to go, you'd think that's the last thing they've checked before they made everyone aware that they're ready. Check, make sure that everything's working, and everyone's happy at the other end as well in terms of VAR them and all that. So what the hell has happened between leaving the dressing room and walking onto the pitch?
And Spino is already calling what the score would have been.
Joel's back. Put me in. What's going on, Joel? What have you done?
Well, just listening to the Tannoy announcements, it sounded like, it just sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But due to a power cut, they're having technical difficulties, and they want to keep the safety of the players, the teams, and the supporters from a power cut, because obviously that is very deadly during this
cost of living crisis.
Yeah, this time of crisis that we're already going through. Financially, everyone struggled to get there anyway. Yeah. And as you can see by a lot of them, they're all well fed, so they're not going to be sort of malnourished. What a ridiculous situation. Just let a ref be a ref. Goodness sake.
Yeah.
Like
it used to be.
If the communication's down and you can't do it, then just use the 4 officials that you've got around the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly.
I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand
it. Yeah.
You got the Arsenal misfits saying
Now the delays could be even longer because you've got, they said, the players might have to come out and warm up again and and prepare themselves again, which I don't think they really need to. But
and in reality, I'd rather just not have VAR and just go with the mistakes we're going to see anyways. Because you're going to see mistakes in VAR anyways, right? Why just play the match and look to your officials, and they can bring the flag up. The call, whatever happens is called. You play, like somebody said, they might have to go back to the Stone Age, right? No technology and just flags.
Right, take the linesman off the side because that's always rubbish. They always give it the other way anyway. Take the linesman, put one on each goal line. If they get hit, that's not my trouble. But then they can just lay on the floor and look across the line.
Yeah, he tripped.
if it hits the official, then it automatically given a goal because it was going in.
Yeah,
but I just think it's such a cop out in this day and age. If in any other job, if the communication goes down, if the technology goes down, this, Ryan. If the technology goes down, you revert to manual work. That's just how it works. I know in some jobs that's a bit more difficult, but in this particular thing, the match has literally temporarily been suspended just because they can't talk to each other. Well, just get on with it. We never had a problem for hundreds of years, so why now?
It's probably been decades since he's actually had to referee a match, so he's probably forgotten everything that you're talking about. Think about it. It's been this technology has been around for decades now. Power, electricity. So yeah, he probably doesn't know how to do that. He's probably going back in to read it. He's probably going back in to flip through the book to remember to get all the rules down again. Because it's like you said, something's broken. You just continue on because you really don't have the time to sit around and wait for half an hour for something that might not happen, and then you still have to go and there's no guarantee it'll come back the way you want. So
it's what if it never comes back on? Does that mean the game's just totally postponed?
It'll be postponed to another day. Then there's another game. That'd be 2 games in hand then.
But that's what I mean. It's ridiculous. Surely there's in the rules of VAR, if something goes down, surely there has to. I know this is a ridiculous thing to say because there probably is, but there should be. If this happens, then this happens. On the. If they're saying it's due to the safety of everyone, it's not a safety thing. It's because one person can't speak to someone who needs to make a decision for them. That's it. That is it, though, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what it's gone to nowadays. Yeah. Russ is in the chat saying Xhaka sucked all the power out of the stadium. It's all Xhaka.
Yeah, and potentially Partey because who isn't afraid of him? I think the electricity has got so afraid it's gone.
Yeah, BX. The game's been literally put. The players have been called back in BX. They've been told to go back into their dressing rooms respectively, and we've got to wait another half hour now.
Yeah, the screens are working.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? Maybe they should use the technology that the commentators is using because I can hear them speaking. Right?
Do you know what? It sounds.
It's just like it's already.
You know what it is, though, Gary. Right? It's not a technical difficulty. The ref needs a shit. That's all it is. That is all they're going with. We've got to go with a technical difficulty because at the end of the day, we couldn't shout over the tannoy. Sorry, the ref. Yeah, the ref in the middle has opened his bowels, and we need to get him off now. We need to get this guy off. He's a mess. And that's even before he's made a decision. He is already shit.
You can tell, and you can tell when he comes back on because he's gonna be light on his feet, right?
Yeah,
And he'll be running around. He'll be doing sprints. He'll be outrunning like Jesus and
he's going to be coming on a
Rodrigo
stone lighter. There'll be a stone lighter, Gary.
Yeah.
It's going to look like we've got a different ref.
Yeah. Complete transformation. Like
Yeah,
that.
he's gone off looking like the sloth from Goonies, and he's going to come on like Billy Elliot. That's how it's going to be.
Like I said, I don't get how in this day and age, one, they didn't just replace whatever it is.
I understand what the Arsenal Misfits are saying. I totally get that. They've got to try and run the rules throughout every game. I get that. But if there's a technical difficulty, they need to have something to fall back on.
Yeah.
Because if this happened, say, a couple of games throughout the season, especially this season with the World Cup being where it is and you know where it's falling in the year, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. Why is there no backup to this sort of thing in this day and age?
I don't necessarily agree with that because, like, the officiating.
Take the power from America.
We're not giving you anything.
They've got too much, and they don't give us anything anyway.
You're not getting anything. Keep what
they just give us a headache.
I don't see. My thing is, if Arsenal Misfit is correct in the fact that they want to officiate the games consistently, then they're failing that already. That has nothing to do with the power cut today. If you look at it, there's no way you can look at the same play in 10 different matches, and the results are different, and you go, well, that right there is questioning the integrity of the game, right?
Yeah.
So for me, this is it's not like one team gets a benefit out of it and the other one doesn't, right? Somebody's gonna get a point out of this match at least, right? Worst case scenario, somebody's gonna get a point. So that's not affecting anything, right? Both teams are. I don't think the other 18 teams are affected by what happens in this one because it was officiated without technology, right? For me,
yeah.
And you don't necessarily need whatever technology they're talking about. I mean, they have whistles. They have.
Imagine this happens in the World Cup, Gary. Right? You can't really delay the games, can you?
No,
you can't. You can't postpone the games. You can't reschedule them. So what happens then? What happens if they have a similar situation? Then do they literally go, oh well, yeah, well, because it's been temporarily suspended, we'll just give the win to so and so.
Yeah.
Because that's what they'd have to do, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and they're not going to do that because there's too much money involved. This one is not as much money involved, but it's still money involved. I
agree with Russ. I think maybe Leeds got their energy bill yesterday, and it's just extortionate. And you think a household that we've got, like £600 a month.
I can
Leeds
hear
must be off the chart, and they must be thinking, oh.
Well, you know what? They're wasting that energy because I can hear like the music playing in the stadium right now.
And this is the thing.
They don't have their priorities set. They got the music playing, but
player safety. They said for player safety, yet there's two on the pitch passing the ball around. So do they not care about those players? Are they? Is the electricity bulb going to hit them?
Is it somebody else is coming back onto the pitch? So, the official's back on the pitch now, but he's got his warm up on, so he's got to get warmed up as well.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, they're just testing there. They're testing the goal line technology. So that's what he just did. He's testing it. He's got Bamford. He just kicked the ball to Bamford. Bamford, trying to see if you can score. No, they're not going to do that. He's banging the.
Not being horrible.
He's banging the post.
We haven't got to wait for Bamford to score, have we?
That's just what it's all about.
Just giving Bamford a little go. Just give him a run out.
Yeah, he's banging the post. So obviously
he's banging the post.
That's what the official is doing. Yeah, he's just banging it with the ball.
Christ.
Yeah, I guess you'll see it in a little bit if they show it. But is he banging it again? Yep, we just banged it again. Another time.
Is this what it's come to? Is this like?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't understand the goal line technology banging the post part. Because
is this the Mr. Arsenal podcast now? He is banging the post. Is that what it's come to? It's like.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? That level of entertainment should not be on this channel. Ryan, switch it over. Let's go.
Yeah. Can we change the rating, Ryan? You haven't got the setting on. You haven't got this on the setting of made for kids, have you? Because we're going off air.
No. I haven't.
Oh man, you guys probably can see it now. I don't know if it's coming up, but I have two feeds going. In the second one, they just show him walking over, banging in the post. Sorry, I said it again. I'm sorry. He just walked away. He just walked away. He just walked away disgusted. I have there's no way he's getting the cigarettes out now.
You used to have a go at me and Sam and Russ, and now you're coming out with this vile.
Whatever you have is contagious, and it's finally eating its way through my core, and now it's over.
Ryan, did I say anything wrong?
Yes.
So far, no.
You said hello.
Well, all right. Well, hopefully banging the post is going to be all right. I'm going to go.
Southampton are beating West Ham, apparently.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not fussed about any other game. I'll see you later.
I'll see you eventually at half-time.
All right. See you. Oh, so there was the boss there.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I'm just telling you what the man was doing. Oh, gosh.
It's a British humour. It's got into his airstream and it won't leave him.
Yeah. This is kind of crazy, right? This is really weird.
I know you're getting blamed for it, Gay. Put a virus in the Edinburgh computers when you were there.
Well, I was complaining because I was like, well, you know what? The officials hopefully will have nothing to say about this match. And their officials said, you know what? Screw it. It's all going to be about us now. You know what? We've got no power, and the posts aren't working.
I mean, it did start for 2 seconds, for literally a minute.
90 seconds, man. 90 seconds. And
it just stopped. We come to a complete halt. The players got hauled off the pitch, and then we're waiting again.
Well, they came out. He touched up the post. I mean, sorry, damn it. And then he walked away. Oh my gosh. And he's walked back into the locker. So
the vest disappeared, has he? Again.
Yeah, they've gone back in. So wow.
The Arsenal Misfits saying, Gary, that'd be the highlight of this match. Banging the post. It's not something we see every match.
I didn't think that was going to be in my repertoire today as far as my commentary of the match, that the official would be giving it one to the post. And did I say that too?
You're an imposter.
Oh my God. It's early morning here. And wow. What time is this thing supposed to start? Yeah, 30 minutes ago.
It's supposed to start dead on 2 o'clock. We would have been 31 minutes in. Over half hour in by now.
Oh.
So basically, a minute and a half offside, we've missed a lot of football. So we may not get started again until 3 o'clock by the looks of it. Yay.
This is so strange that so at first I thought it was communication, so it's not communication, it's the goal line technology, yeah. And now showing the players coming back out. Tierney smiling. They're coming back onto the pitch. Got Tomiyasu and got Ramsdale. So the players are coming back out to warm up. Fans have gone out and got their beverages and they're come back. And
sounds about
looking
right.
over here at the Newcastle match, you've got the little butcher with his hands on I forgot who that guy is for Newcastle. Oh, Wilson. So
Colin Wilson. Yeah.
Varane had an armful of jersey on a free kick, and of course nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. Yeah.
Oh,
15 minutes to warm up. See, that's the part. Like they're doing this for the safety of the players, but 15 minutes to warm up after wasting away for 15 minutes on the pitch waiting for all this to happen. I mean, this. They should have just played the match, right? If they really cared about the players, and then just at halftime, if they figured it out, turn it back on and move on from there.
Oh dear. Sam's in the chat. It's a big up, Sam, by the way. He said, "Can we sacrifice Tom, please, to the Illuminati and we establish the status quo?"
You know what? I'm all for it, Mr. Tom. Just step outside. There's somebody there to meet you. You hear the knock? Don't let them knock. Don't let them knock. Okay, just open the door and walk out. All right. Because if you let them knock, I don't know what's going to happen. So just walk outside, close your eyes, and don't worry about it.
Hope for the best. Oh dear, Vas, if you can send me a link as well on Twitter via DMs, that'd be appreciated because the streams I've got are buffering a lot. Even when it was before the players got called in, it was buffering all over the place.
Yeah.
Tom's an Arsenal fan too. No.
Not the way he was talking this week. The man is not. Sam, he wasn't talking. He was, no.
Oh,
I mean,
ow, my foot. But again, I'm sorry to say, but if it was goal line tech, if goal line technology is the whole issue now, if that's what they're saying the issue has been for the whole entire time, again, why are they not checking it while they're warming up and all that?
Yeah.
Why did nothing flag up as they're coming out and getting everyone ready?
They usually go through your your spot checks before everything goes. And that's because you've seen matches hold up because of this, right? Something's not working. They don't even let the players out of the tunnel, right? So, I'm showing Jacques on the screen there, smiling. Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer was an Arsenal fan. That's.
I've got one of them in the chat, have we?
That's.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, I sent it to you. Okay, cool. That's it.
Mr. Bondo, welcome to the show. Chris, welcome to the show. Into the 34th minute over here in Newcastle, and United drew
Still
0-0.
0-0 there, is it?
Yeah, still 0-0. And Joe Linton, I think, is down. Joe Linton has the weird colored hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So
And
it looks like he's
the
down.
other one? What's it? I can't remember his name now. Bruno Gamales. He has
got the same hairstyle. Yeah.
Bleached blonde hair. Yeah.
As crazy as it seems, I think this football season will be interesting if we can get the technology right. It's 5-0 to Leeds right now. Okay.
Then he woke up. Realised it's 5-0 to Arsenal. 5 minutes.
Mr. Bondo. Chris is what's cooking, and now he's in. He's a paleontologist. Is that how you say it? Yeah.
Arsenal fan circles today saying Chelsea's goals leading a charmed life. Okay, so what? So Villa actually turning up and not going within themselves basically, and going, okay, Chelsea, you got them 1-0 up, you have to win. They'll probably win anyway, but still.
All right. So the officials are warming up.
Yeah, Russ, I've sent you a message on Twitter, by the way, Russ.
Oh my gosh. Ay, 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 ay.
Yeah. Oh my god. There you go.
You know what? Yeah, this should hopefully just piss off Arsenal. We just take a 2-0 lead in the first 10 minutes, and then then the Leeds fans can go home. How about that?
Yeah. No,
It's not started yet. Run like hell.
it was not restarted.
Or restarted. Yeah. Well, I think it's just. Well, I said it was temporarily suspended, so I guess that means they will restart it with 90 seconds on the clock, probably.
You'd think anyway, yeah.
Let's see. Is he bringing the ball to the middle circle here? He's got a long run there. It doesn't look like he. I don't know where the official's going. Oh, guess what he's about to do? Guess what he's about to do? Bang, bang, and then he just stuck his hand in the goal. Stuck his he's laying up against the pole, and he's gonna go to the other side. Oh, he's in the middle. Bang, and he's gonna go to the other post. Bang.
They kicked
That's
off here.
no, he's just testing out the pole, man.
Oh,
Testing out both poles. So it's Arsenal's goal that's not working, it seems. Is he going to run to the other side and test out that one? Oh, they said it was only 69 seconds into the match when all this went down. All right.
It's a 50p. Oh dear.
Oh my gosh, come on. Players are lining up here. I still see a coach on the field, so. All right, so they are going to get this thing going. It looks like we had a 30+ minute delay here. Yeah, that will be the trick here is will a player get a little muscle issue because we've been.
Mr. Tom's in the chat saying, "How did you spend your weekend, Tom? Oh, what's going to talk about football match that didn't happen?"
I'm sorry, not my fault.
Not our fault.
The posts weren't working.
John's asking why aren't you lads at the game? Well, Gary's in the States, so he's just gone back. He was in Leeds every week, but he's now back in the States. He's not back until February, March time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to have been at this one, definitely. And the game's back on. Long shot from Sinistera. It's a little bit wide of the mark. That would happen too fast. I just looked away and bang, they're taking shots.
And Arsenal's going to get to Leeds, basically. He's got gold dust, them sort of tickets.
I mean, Ramsdale had it covered, but he did get a shot off. So here we go. We're into the 3rd minute here of the match. And can Arsenal get a shot at goal?
It's going to be weird that we'll be still playing the second half of this game when City Liverpool kick off.
True. It's Tommy
Maybe that's
Asu on
playing
the
on.
outside here to Martinelli. Martinelli to Partey. Partey gets it out to Saka. There we go. I will not give you a play-by-play, but
That's cool.
pass
That's
to
nice.
White goes out, and got a goal kick coming in a bit. Been watching Arsenal since '71. Cool. I haven't been watching it that long, but I could have been watching it in '71. I probably wouldn't know what it was because I would have been a baby then. But here we go. So Arsenal's got the ball back here. Ooh, a little left one in there. Struck. I think Struck is how you say his name. So you got a free kick coming for Arsenal around the midline here. Okay. All right. I think that's Erdogan. Yeah. All right. Tomiyasu is playing left back today.
Yeah.
And I think we're just gonna get our work our way into this match here. Yeah.
I'm actually getting naffed off now.
You're getting what?
Naffed off because because of what's happened. Sorry, the streams aren't bloody having it.
Oh. Got a loose pass there, so got a throw in coming for Leeds. And they're just going over the top, but that one goes out. All right, we're just about finishing the 5th minute here.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. John Pollock, I hope you're wrong about that whole that team finishing ahead of us again.
They won't finish. John, they won't finish above us. Don't worry.
The problem is that we have a big risk. The risk that we won't have 2 players available for us when we need them to be, and we don't have answers for that right now. Jesus and Partey. But we could get lucky, right?
We could.
So we'll have to deal with that stuff. So we'll see. Looks like Leeds is going to let us have control of this ball. So I'm just going to have to be patient here with this thing. Try the long ball to Saka, but just a little bit too strong. Meslier comes up and gets it. We're in the 7th minute here. Still 0-0.
Right. So look.
Got offsides on Leeds, so it's coming back. This is way offsides. Yeah. See, I mean, we say that team is better, but I don't see it. We're not seeing it. Consistency does matter, right?
Yeah.
Like they have better players, they have a better manager, but consistently they're not playing well yet. Until we see that more than one match in a row, and we haven't seen it in the whole match yet, at least in the Premier League. for me, anyways. I feel like teams are letting them back in the match. I mean, the match yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Is that really a foul in the box from Pickford? I mean, I don't know. Could have gone either way, and it
No.
wouldn't have. It could have just let it go because both players were at the wrong in a sense of the way they played that particular scenario, right?
Yeah.
Kane definitely dove, and Pickford really did not. Really was just playing to protect the ball. It just so happens that Kane's behind him, right? He can't. I don't think he might know he's there, but I don't think he played it like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna cut him off. It's like I'm gonna make sure nobody else gets to this ball except for my defender. So look at it different ways there, and it should have just been left. It should have just been no foul for me, anyways. I feel. There you go, White, get up there and gets the ball into Xhaka. Erdegaard out to Tomiyasu, and here we go. Got lots of space out here on the left. Martinelli with space. Can he get into the box? Gets it out to Xhaka, Erdegaard, and Xhaka just loses the ball there. Crap. They're going to come back, but we've got it covered. So, got people in the box not ready to look like they're going to threaten that goal there.
Mm-hmm.
This game, I think, is going to, at least for Arsenal, it's like going to take a bit of time for us to get going in this thing. Yeah. Like I said, the one thing Arsenal has is that we know how we want to play, and as long as we have the pieces, we'll be able to continue to play the way we want.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I think that team is going to have a lot of ups and downs this season. The way they're going right now, they might come out and have a worldie, as they say, and in the next game, you're just like, well, why they haven't scored yet? And it's been the case most seasons, right? Oh crap! And they're on the attack. You got Rodrigo tries to get past. Rodrigo gets by Tomiyasu, but can't get too much on the ball, and it gets cleared. They look like they came out to play. We're still look like we're in second gear here. Yeah. They look like they're trying to score. I don't know what we're trying to do. We're just passing the ball around. Jesus has not had much of an influence on this match yet. Yeah. Rodrigo in the box looked really good there. He turned on Tomiyasu, but wasn't able to keep the ball close. Jesus has got the ball, and Jesus had to come back and get it. I think that's just going to be the case. He's might have to come in this game. He's going to have to come back and help out. Nah, buddy, you're not going to get past our Sinister. Tried to split our defense, but it's not going to happen. Yeah. Erdegaard gets the ball out to Saka. Saka tries to get to the line, and he does get to the line. He puts a ball in, and it gets cleared out for a corner. So here we go. That was really good from Saka. So I would have liked him to just put that cross in before he got to the line. He got by his man, and he kind of waited until he got to the line, and by that time, defender's there to knock it out. That team are a bigger club. Why do people keep saying they're a bigger club? What does that mean these days?
Well, with all due respect, John, they're not. Even in my lifetime, they're not big club. I'm 33 for crying out loud, and I've said this time and time again. As I say, I'm 33. They've won an FA Cup and 2 League Cups. That's it. They haven't done anything else. They got to a Champions League final and bottled it in 30 seconds. At least in our Champions League final years and years ago, though. we actually took the lead before we got robbed. But it is what it is.
Oh my gosh, this is we are just not. this stoppage of play is hurting us. We're looking just not comfortable on the ball right now. Nope, we're not looking good here. Oh, geez, that should be you just got an advantage. Partey might have a yellow. We'll see. Oh, no. Gonna turn over, and off we go. Erdogan is looking.
Yeah,
he gets the ball
so.
out.
I think so, Colonel. I think
Yeah.
There's no true Arsenal
Nelly.
fan of any generation would say that.
Yeah. Yeah, Martinelli looks like he's a little timid there. I say he just needs to go in and just attack that final third. He sees a defender and he just pulls up. Just take him. I mean, you think of that as Trent.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I mean, he saw the defender and it just pulls up and then he gets squeezed out by Aronson. He just needs to just... So right now it's 0-0 at Old Trafford. Chelsea's up. Southampton's up.
Yeah, is John really Pete? It's got to be Pete, the Tottenham fan.
All right, we are in the final third here. It's Saka with the ball. Saka has to go all the way back here.
Oh dear.
To White, to Gabriel. Tomiyasu. And Tomiyasu's pass is behind Martinelli, and it's turned over, and off goes Leeds. And we intercept the ball, but we're not able to hold on to it. Let's see, can we get to this one? Yep.
Wait, what minute are you on?
I am on the 14th minute here. Or I'm in the 5th. It's 14:40 right now.
Oh, you're a minute ahead of me. Yay! I've got a stream fighting in work, so you're a minute ahead.
Yeah, Tomiyasu. It's Martinelli is doing really good here. Chris Martinelli just needs to take it to Christensen. I think he's being a little timid. See what he's got. He's giving him a little bit too much credit for something he hasn't done yet. So yep, we're into the 16th minute here. And you got Xhaka to Partey. Partey out to White, up to Saka. Saka gets into the... Nope, that's about again. White puts a cross in, and Martinelli and Christensen able to get a little bit something on that, and Martinelli's not able to volley the ball because it's just deflected just enough. And Saliba gets a head on it, and we get the ball back. Partey back to Saliba, and let's reset. Definitely have not been in this game. We're just like, I don't know what we're waiting for. So, because they came out firing basically. Saka. Let's see, Erdogan gets the ball across to Martinelli. Martinelli's got space. Tomiyasu is real deep there. Saka back to White. White into Erdogan, and the pass is just a little too strong. And he goes out. Goes back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I just think, obviously, I think that stoppage delay, you want to call it, that's completely messed up our not game plan, but the flow, because obviously the game kicked off over a minute and a half in, and there's just literally go to grind and halt. Yeah. And you've got to go back. Then you hauled back. You're waiting around, get hauled back in.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're back out again like 10 minutes later. Then you got to warm up for 15 minutes again, and then restart from where you got paused, basically. Yeah.
No, for sure. It looks like it's affected us more, but I guess it would affect us more, being that we are the away team. So Got a throw in here from White. Yeah, I'm guess I'm picking up on the names of Leeds because it is yeah. And back to the goalkeeper and let's see, Ramsdale to Tomiyasu, back to Gabriel. I'm always fearful when Gabriel does basically just passes it back without looking because it's never as strong as I would like it to be. So Tomiyasu, yeah, you can see Tomiyasu definitely trying to pushing that ball up. It's just not one of his strengths. So there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. All right. Into the 19th minute here. It is kind of slow. Martinelli puts the ball out to Erdegaard. Erdegaard's got space. I would like him to just take that shot, and he does. He takes it and it deflects off a defender who's about 4 or 5 feet outside the box and just takes it. But I would like to have taken it first time.
Yeah.
And cross comes in, but Meslier is there to knock it away. And I think we just need to keep, put our head down and just go and attack this goal. So it's Erdegaard with a nice cross there, but I think Martinelli was offsides anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. So it's weird seeing Tomiyasu so far up the pitch. Where he is.
I mean, they're letting us have to. It's the thing. They're letting us have the ball to an extent, but then when we get anywhere near the final third, that's when they press.
Because we're hesitating, man. We're just hesitating. We're not taking it.
Yeah.
Oof. And then Sinistera takes a shot, but it's just on the outside of the post there. Does Ramsdale get a hand on it? I can't tell. But he had lots of space there, and he took it from just outside the box. We let him. I hate the way we defend sometimes. We just retreat, and then guess what? Next thing you know, they can see the lines of the box, and they just let it go.
God, talk of the devil. Suddenly out of nowhere, John goes quiet in the chat, and Pete turns up. What a coincidence!
Yeah. And a little bit of a craziness going on in our box right now. They're getting some opportunities here. Ramsdale comes out and finally Claire gets a cross, but there's a little bit of a craziness going on in there. But we're now back on their side of the pitch, which I like. Sakir's got it with 3 defenders around him. Gets it to Erdegaard. Erdegaard to Xhaka. Xhaka out to Martinelli. Martinelli into the box, puts a cross in, and is anybody going to take a shot? Please take a damn shot. God.
Your face.
I mean, it was a nice cross, and it was like nobody really was prepared to take a shot. It took forever to get it out of Erdegaard's feet, and then it gets to Jesus, who wasn't just stuck a foot at it, and it just goes out for a goal kick there. God, I cannot believe that. And Gabriel basically heads back into his own goal. Well, lucky that did not go to the wrong person there. I mean, he got to the ball, but it was a header, which was not clearing it out of our box. He basically headed it down to the ground, and he had all these white shirts around him. But this thing's starting to at least open up for us. But it's always been we've been threatened by them all day. So we've got White coming up the side here into Xhaka. Xhaka gets it out to Martinelli. He's got space. Does he take the shot? He does, and it gets deflected. Right.
Yeah, I've just seen that Jesus chance. He should have done better there. I know the keeper's rushing out at him and all that, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. So ball into Partey. Partey gets the ball taken away from him. He's got too many people around him, and that's Rodrigo there. and he's going to take the ball. We're going to defend him. No, we're just going to lay off of him, give him some more space. Just the ball out to Sinister, I think is that. Yep. And Rodrigo takes a shot, but it's a lazy attempt. And Aronson tries to hold on to it, but nope. Martinelli's there, and he's off to the races. Get up there, let's go. And he pulls up again. I want him to just continue on and let these guys catch up to him. Erdegaard's got the ball, gets it out to Martinelli. Tries to get out to Martinelli, who's, I think, either they just weren't on the same page there, and it goes out for a goal kick. Yeah. They're just talking about Martinelli turning their defense into offense, which he does that really good when he comes back. But would like him to just take that ball all the way to the goal line, and then hopefully by then he can cross it back. But he pulls up and the attack dies. So Leeds have the ball back now.
That's where he's going all developing time though.
Yeah.
Stefan's asking, how you doing, mate? Going to keep an eye on Barca versus Real Madrid today? Because that's kicking off soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
El Clásico.
So I saw something about Drake putting a bet on Arsenal and Barcelona today. If he wins, he's going to win like £2 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Rodrigo tries to volley the ball, but it's over. I mean, we are. When they threaten, it's a little scary, right? But it doesn't happen a lot for them, which is good. But they are getting into. Rodrigo was free in there, and the volley was deflected over. I guess I did not see that. It's a corner kick coming here for Leeds. Good Aronson. The corner's in. And goes out and gets deflected back out. Let's see, Saka. Ooh, right over Saka's head. That is the one thing. I mean, these are, to some degree, two young teams, right? If I recall.
Yeah.
We are two young teams, probably. I mean, they are a little bit older than us, but two young teams nonetheless. Usually it's like a 26, 27 to 24 age comparison when you compare the starting lineups. But it's 25. They're looking for a handball, but not going to get it. Got Saliba up to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu, gives it to Partey. Yeah. I mean, Leeds looks more threatening to score in this match for sure. Arsenal is trying, but just doesn't look not as threatening when they get into the box. At Old Trafford, they are into the second half now. We are 27 minutes into this first half. So, out to Saka. Saka gets by one man, and defender comes up and kicks it out. I like this. This is what we expected from Saka, right? I mean, he's looking to at least get past the first man before they get another man on him. So, ball comes in. Jesus is in the box with like three players around him, and gets taken off. The ball gets taken off of him pretty easily there with three players. And here we go. Sinisterra is gonna. All right. No, can't see anything, so they're going to have to take their time. And Tomiyasu gets the ball, intercepts the ball, and back to Ramsdale. Yeah. I can't really say United are playing shite, because it's not like Newcastle isn't a decent team that can give you a go when they're healthy. But I guess they're not healthy because I don't see Maximus on there. Okay, here we go. Jesus has come back for this one. He's going to try to dribble through, and he's looking for a foul, but he's not going to get it. That's one thing about Jesus, right? You know, if nothing's happening up top, he'll come back and get the ball and try to make something happen. Tomiyasu tries to get in there, and the ball gets to Jesus, who dribbles right into their defender, and there we go. And Rodrigo gets put down by Tomiyasu, and there we go. Harrison had the ball, and Aronson takes a shot, but it's just wide of the mark here. And bad news at Old Trafford for those who are looking for something good to come out of that one. I just got an alert. Yeah, they just that was just some very, very, unless there's an offsides comment, that just looked really poor defensive. Oh, it wasn't offsides. All right.
What,
Yeah.
OT?
Huh?
What? Oh, you're talking about Manchester.
Yeah, but it looked like it was offsides there. So I don't, unless they're gonna. Yeah, it was. I got the alert automatically gave them the goal, which is weird because you would think they would wait a little bit. So, but it was. All right, so Arsenal has the ball back here. We're into the 30th minute here.
Yes, we are still in the first half.
I
was saying we're still in the first half, my days.
And no, Jesus has it. He got tripped. Come on. Oh no, he should have let that. What happened? Was it offsides? Oh, I think he should have let that one go. Jesus got fouled twice, but the last one, I think he was able to tip the ball out to Martinelli, who may have had something there, but I think he just couldn't let it go. Jesus did a good job to be able to control this ball because he got clipped once, then he got hit twice, and he went down. And I don't know if he handballed it. Maybe that's why. It looked like he might. He looked like he hit it forward, but he might have handballed it forward when he went down. But we got a free kick coming here. Who's going to take it? I guess is the question. Yeah.
Oh, days.
All right. What do we have here? I got a free kick coming. Let's see. This is going to be either Erdogan or Xhaka, I assume. But let's see who's on the ball here. Meslier is screaming at his guys. He's kicking the post here. Can hear it in my ears, which is pretty cool.
There's a game in Championship, Hull versus Birmingham City. There's been a delay in the game because the goals are too big and have been sawed down to be shorter.
Wow.
They've actually pulled the goals out of the turf, and they've got the old grinder out and everything.
Wow. So I think it looks like Erdogan is going to take this one from probably about, I want to say about 40 feet out. He takes it, gets it over, and we had nobody in the box, so it rolls and Meslier is able to get up and pick it up. So gets it over the wall, but it was probably wide of the mark anyways. But There we go. Into the 33rd minute we go. And nope, no call for Leeds here. So it's going to be Arsenal ball coming in from midfield here.
Yeah, last week, which is what Tom's saying, last week Wigan complained as they were playing Cardiff and a shot hit the underside of the short of goal.
Interesting.
And Stefan said he wasn't happy with his team losing yesterday to Lincoln. Because they're at home yesterday. I think they dominated as well, his team. Absolutely dominated, apparently. In terms of possession and attacking stats. They did nothing with it. I think Ipswich was. Sorry to say, but I think your teams too are comfortable in League One. They don't want to come out of it now. It seems like that because it's been 4 or 5 years now, and it just seems like the club is just like, yeah, okay, cool, part of the furniture. Well, why do you want to go back up to try and survive?
Arsenal misfit. I think Saka's doing a good job moving the ball. I mean, it's probably for me more of what's going on through the middle here. Not much. Because I mean, when we get the balls to the outside, Martinelli and Saka look to be moving the ball up, but it's just there's nothing in the middle for them to go to because it's I guess they're crowding us out of there, but we need to just continue. And the ball comes out. Martinelli's got the ball on the outside here. Cuts inside. Does he still have the ball now? And that was a weird cross. He crosses it to Saka. All right. Erdegaard has it. Erdegaard gets the ball. Puts the ball in for Saka. Saka puts a cross in. Oh, I thought it was a cross. It wasn't a cross. It wasn't a cross from Saka.
Is it a yay?
Puts it in the far corner. Oh my God.
Is it a yay or
Yay. Saka with a nice, very, very nice shot. Oh my! I thought he was crossing it because it was like that's going to be a really nice cross. Nope, it was a rocket ship,
well.
man. He blasted in the far corner.
Come on,
had no chance. No chance. And there you go. I've been calling for Saka to wake up. He's woken up now. It's his 4th goal in 3 games. I mean, it's ridiculous. So he heads the ball. Erdegaard gets it, puts in a very nice pass. Saka, I thought, was crossing it, but nope. He just puts it right over Meslier. He gets his arms up, but it's too late. Very nice play there. Saka is able to get a head on it. Once again, you got the ball through from Erdegaard, and then he goes and puts it on the far, looks to the far corner. Meslier is on the ground, and it goes over him. Boop. Wow, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Shooting boots are on. Shooting boots are on. They are on.
Oh, dear.
Operations shooting boots are on for Saka. That was a really nice. Last week Thursday he got the lucky bounce. And this one, he said, no, I got this myself. Let me just do it all by myself. I don't need any help from anybody. And
he's a weak of foot as well.
Yeah, nice assist from Erdegaard. I mean, it was really, once again, Erdegaard with those passes inside the box, splitting the defenders, and right on time to the oncoming attacker, and they just do what they do. But it was a really I'm looking at the Ars blog here, and Rodrigo put a cross in, which I don't understand what he was doing. It was almost like he was playing for Arsenal, and it's like, you know what? Let's see if I can get this ball to Saka, and he did a good job. It got to Saka, and Erdegaard was right there to help with the attack, and then boom! Next thing you know, boom! Arsenal fans are cheering. They are happy. I know where they are sitting because I was on the exact opposite side of the field, looking across at the traveling team. So, yeah, let's see if Arsenal can. This is a nice way to start this match. Let's see if we can close out the half like we've done before, and maybe get the second goal. Right? Oh, Erdegaard, a little bit too weak on that pass.
Stefan saying was Saka one of the disciples.
Ooh.
Colonel saying, Tom, secretly you loved that goal.
Yeah, it's whenever I see it's weird because I saw a player coming up and I was like, is that Jesus? No, it was Gabriel. I kind of feel like he's getting a little too confident bringing the ball up
Going
the pitch.
forward, yeah.
And we don't need it. We really don't need it.
I can understand Gabriel because we saw it last week again, because obviously him being where he was for the second goal against Liverpool helped draw in some players.
Yeah.
And once a blue minute works out like that, fair enough. But you don't want your defender bombing forward every attack, because we'll get caught out, and then then what? Yeah. But unless we're losing a game like 1-0 or it's 1-1 at home, and we're trying to pile on to get the winner, you can understand the defenders bombing forward and trying to help add to the attack.
Yeah.
But not.
Yeah, we just scored. It wasn't even like we just scored, and next thing you know, he's bombing up the pitch, and you're like, wow, no, not yet, buddy, not yet.
Yeah, sadly, Stefan, I'll get everything you say. Run like hell. Troy's in the chat says Arsenal.
Yes, that is what you hear, that's what you'll be hearing in the Emirates for sure. Yeah, I love that. All right, so here we go. We're into the 40th minute here, and long ball comes in. Gabriel's able to get to it. Martinelli intercepts. Martinelli on defense has been really good today. Been able to come in and clean up and start the attack. Got Saka out there on the edge. He's got two on him right now, and he's putting pressure on them. And he puts a hand on Struck, and Struck goes down like he just got chopped down. It's crazy, right? Saka gets beat up. These guys, he puts a finger on them, and they fall down like a bag of bricks, man.
But yeah, Tom's clutching at straws in the chat says, due to your goal being lucky, you should let us score, really. No, don't be silly.
Sorry, where is the luck? Maybe you should have said due to the fact that Rodrigo started the counterattack for Arsenal. Maybe we should give it back, but we're not going to do that.
No.
So
you want to score, you work for it. This ain't the Arsenal the last decade. This is a new Arsenal.
I thought that went out of bounds. No. Nice one. No, it did go offsides. There we go. All right, so here we go. So Arsenal is up 1-0. We're in the 41st minute here.
Is it not still 0-0, did you say?
Yeah, it is.
I got the goal taken off for offside.
Yeah, okay. It was 60 minutes, and they're in the 60th minute there. Yeah, no, you're right there. Yeah. Saka is in form for sure.
Yeah. I think if you want to say what a player in form, look at the goal on Thursday. That's when you're in form and that's going your way.
Yeah.
What happened on Thursday? That happens.
Oh, because it means that he's looking to score and he's on his way to the goal, right?
Yeah.
If he had given up on that, he's probably not looking to finish the ball off if it pops out and just goes the other way. But he's lucky. The ball hits him right and square in the chest. He got Erdegaard. Is trying to dribble through three defenders and not able to get through the third one. Our press is doing really well now. We are keeping them under pressure here. Even when we lose the ball, we go right back at it. So this is good. Come on. Now they're on the run here. Long ball intercepted by, once again, Martinelli. He is having a really good defensive game. Really good in a defensive game. Which is crazy to think, right? But he's having a really good defensive day. He stopped whatever kind of attack that they thought they were going to have. And I guess the ball is set. Partey's pass is a little bit off, and now Leeds have the ball. And the long ball comes in and straight to Ramsdale. And here we go. And we're off. Erdogan tries to put a pass in. It's a little bit off, and Leeds intercepts it, but we get it back right away. And there you go.
This is the thing, even though it's been a slow tempo game from our side, we're having the majority of the ball, but it's just been a very slow tempo. It's making it easy for them to majority of the time to defend against us.
Yeah,
it's not like we're just sitting back and letting the home team come at us. They're saying that they're trying to put basically a low block and counter attack us, and we're just being sensible.
Yes,
but too sensible, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they definitely are letting us do whatever we want up until we get across the midline, for sure.
Yeah. Nemeth in the chat. Sorry. Nemeth in the chat says, just to think, a YouTuber from Spain thinks Pepe is better than Saka. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. If he still have that opinion, there's nothing you can say to change his mind. It is what it is. But you can't deny what Saka's doing on the pitch, covering country when he's playing. He's again. People need to remember he's just turned 21.
Yeah,
he broke in when he got 17, 18. He broke into the team, and he's been carrying the team up to for the last 3 years. He's been carrying this team.
Yeah, you know what? Pepe should be better than Saka. Should is the word. He should be, but he's not. So you can't just say just because you should be better doesn't mean you are, and you get that opportunity. This is football, and Tomiyasu tries to. Oh my God, Tomiyasu! Yeah, that is why Tomiyasu is definitely not, the type of fullback that we want. They put a little bit of pressure on him. He coughs it up, and they get a shot up, but it's over the crossbar. His touch was just a little bit wrong. He didn't want to go to the outside, and he should have went to the outside. He tried to turn back inside, and really bad there. Yeah. And I think that's what we know from our fullbacks, what they can and cannot do. In this type of game where I don't think we need as much of a defensive stopper as we need as an all-around fullback for the Arsenal style of play, who can bring the ball up and is comfortable with the ball with players around him. Tomiyasu is not that, which is fine. And Saka got a little knock there. I just got another alert. So Villa is, I don't know if they have 2 goals in them, but Chelsea has scored again.
Shock over there.
Yeah.
Villa are just awful. I don't care anyone says. They're just an awful team. I mean, you saw them the other week live in the flesh. So, am I just being a bit harsh on them, or are they actually that bad?
Yeah, we've got an extra minute of 1 minute of extra time here. They're just showing Marsh talking to Bamford. I don't know. He's got a pen out. I don't know what he's saying. So there's the goal. Tried to kick it there. Got Jason. Erdogan takes a shot, but it's not much behind it, and Meslier is easily able to get in front of it and stop it there. But I think it's going to be. Thinking I'm getting an alert that it's halftime now. So.
Yeah, so it's got the same one on my end. Yep, halftime. Eventually, guys. Eventually, only an hour and 48 minutes into the stream, but eventually got to halftime.
Yeah. So at Old Trafford, they are into the 65th minute, or just about to finish the 65th minute. We are at halftime. So I guess we are about 20-25 minutes behind everybody else. But very good half from us. These are the types of game we expected. A tough game from Leeds. They've given it to us. They've had. I've been more fearful of them on their attacks than us right now, because ours have been. You guys have made us work. Leeds has made us work for ours, and ours we've kind of partly us, but partly your pressure you're putting on us, and you're getting the ball in dangerous areas, and I'm fearful sometimes, but we're able to defensively make it a little difficult for you. And so we'll take a 1-0 lead into the second half for sure. Saka scored once again, like I said, 4th goal in three matches for him. Erdegaard with a very nice assist, similar to what he did in the Liverpool match. Very nice.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I can't even say, well, we've missed some opportunities. And no, I don't think. I think it's just been a really tough game, and you're not going to get everything. But Erdegaard's shot, yeah, I was showing that before the end there. Yeah. I think the goal line technology is affecting all the streams.
It's got to be, because I've been having that entire first half. Oh dear! But even Sam saying in chat, geez, those streams were buffering, stuttering more than Steph. These streams with some extra.
See, and the real Sam comes out, right? Erdegaard is rubbish, So there we go. You heard it here. He is friends with the man, and he thinks he's rubbish. So what more can we say? The man's rubbish.
This, by the way, this will be the last we see of Sam, because now Martin's dad will be on to him like that and basically have Hitman on him. Never hear of Sam ever again now.
Yeah. Martin is rubbish.
Oh, dear.
No, very, very. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can. Let's get the stats up here. So Arsenal's had the ball for 65%. Leeds, as I said, has been more threatening. They've taken the most shots, but Arsenal's had more shots on target, 4-1. Leeds have blocked 5 shots. So, we've been. It's even though it seems like to me Leeds has been more threatening, because I think they've had less people to block the ball. Yeah.
Oh dear.
What else we got here? Yeah, we've been dominating the game, but I think that's all by design from Leeds. They don't mind us having the ball because we have shown the propensity to give the ball up in dangerous areas and allow for quick counterattacks on us.
No, this is the thing. As I was saying, from when the stream was working for me, especially for that first half, it's to say more by design. But like Leeds were letting us have the ball. It wasn't like Leeds were coming at us and throwing that, doing what they did for Chelsea, throwing the old kitchen sink at the Arsenal defence. It's literally they've let us have the ball. It's like they're trying to put that low block in and try to soak it up with the other counter attack.
Yeah.
And in the hope they didn't concede, but obviously they've now conceded. So it's going to be interesting now how they approach the second half.
Yeah, because if we don't jump on them first, right, it'll be a draw. But if they try to and we're able to, do what we do, we could be up 2-0 before they have a chance to.
Charles just popped up in the chat. Says the technical difficulties have reached his side of the world now.
Yeah.
A good first half of attacking football from both sides. Great finish from Saka from that angle. We need to grab another. Yeah. I think that's what I'm trying to say is it could be interesting. It could be interesting now to see how Leeds approach the second half now, because they have to come out now. They want to get anything from this, and they have to come more attacking.
I don't think they have to, because I think if, like you said, if they do, they run the risk that we'll be up 2 goals before they look around. I kind of feel like what they've been doing has been working, and it can continue to work as long as we're only up 1.
No,
they open them. Huh?
Lineups are out for City Liverpool. One sec. Nunez has been dropped. Let's get the lineups now. Liverpool first. Liverpool got Alisson. Trent's been dropped again. Milner's in his place. Joe Gomez, Van Dijk, and Andrew Robertson back in the back line. Thiago, Fabinho, and Harvey Elliott as midfield 3. Salah, Firmino, and Diego Jota the forward three. For Liverpool, for City, Ederson, Juan Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, Manuel Anjak, Nathan Ake, the back line for them, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, and Gundogan midfield three, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, and the robot himself, Erling Haaland up front. It's a nice easy win for City.
Yeah.
Milner's going to get absolutely destroyed in the fullback role.
Well, it depends on how they decide how to utilize them, right? So if they ask him to do too much, yeah, it's going to be a problem all day. Yeah. No, I the Pepe discussion was done when he's had. Once again, it's just like for me in Nketiah, he's had more than enough chances. It's just that Arteta likes Nketiah more than he likes Pepe because I think he likes the work ethic from Nketiah, and Pepe, I guess, is lazy in terms of what Arteta wants out of his players, right? So, Pepe showed because he's got skills, which is we keep saying it, but then we don't see it. So I don't even know if that's even worth saying anymore.
He's got the ability. As you say, he's got the skill. He's got the ability. Just we don't see it. I mean, he's gone back. Was it? I'm trying to think. He's gone to now on loan in France. So is it Lille? Yeah, he's gone to. I've heard nothing since he's gone back there. Yeah, in terms of positive or negatives.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't. It's weird because is it the big contract that has basically destroyed his career?
Yeah.
Is it Arsenal? The fact that he comes to a big club named Arsenal that has destroyed his career? Is it Arsenal in general in the terms of where we stood with our management and all of that? Because he needs something, and it's not coming from within, right? So he's not he's not confident of himself to know I got this and I can do it. And Pepe still needs time. Yeah, well,
he's not like that.
Not anymore. Well, is he on his last year? Do we have one more year left with him? Is that right?
He's either into his last year now, or he's going to the last year in the summer. One of the two. I say it's more likely because with the way we've done the loan, I think it's more likely he'll have a year left when he comes back.
Yeah. And nothing he's done since he's left makes him worth anything to anybody out there. I mean, it's like, you're not worth anything to us because you're not playing any better, and you're not worth it to the team you're with because they don't really want to play you. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I
think in terms of
what Arsenal, is it? What's in his head, right? What's in your head?
I think part of the reason why he hasn't worked at Arsenal, not just with what Arteta demands from his players as a whole, obviously performances aside for a second, but what's affecting these performances, I think it's a price tag that from day dot that got put over his neck. He didn't ask for it. I said this myself. He never asked Arsenal to pay that. That was obviously between the clubs and Raul himself. But I think he's never coped with that. Clearly, he's never coped because we've never seen consistently the player we thought we were signing when we brought him.
Yeah, and he gives you like 5 minutes out of 90 where you're like, why can't we get that? Why can't we get all the time? Pete is having fun in the chats here, or John. Which one is it? I don't know, but
Pete, John, fucking God knows who, what, where. Kane the diving twat. You don't know.
No. As I think I've said this. Not one player on loan who's been a first teamer with Arsenal, who's got first team minutes with Arsenal, is worthy of coming back. I mean, if you think about it, all the players on loan from the academy, they're still part of the squad. But anybody who's been a first teamer who's played for the first team that's on loan. No. I mean, it should be easy for Arsenal to figure out what to do next with these players. I mean, Pepe just I don't know. Just needs yeah. I don't know. He's I don't know what to say. I mean, I thought when I've seen him play. You see him play for the Ivory Coast, right?
Ivory Coast, yeah.
And like you would think, all right, he's playing with his countrymen. He'll be happier. It doesn't look it. It hasn't looked any different. And you're like,
No.
I mean, what do you want? I mean, it's like, come on. He's just he just. It's a disappointment to see a player kind of waste away and just not show what they're worth. When you see little bits of it and you go, I know it's there. Yeah.
Oh, look, John's back, everyone. What a coincidence.
John
Pete
is back.
Pete gets timed out and John's back, apparently.
The one thing that I can say is I will never, ever connect to an account with any team on it but Arsenal. So, John.
Need Harry, need Jordan.
Or whatever your name is. But, yeah. So. No. I'm going to take just a few minute break here. I'll be right back.
No, wait. Oh dear. Let's have a look, guys. While we're waiting, I'm going to have a look at the poll, see how that's doing over on the old YouTube. So I'm going to have to mute myself, otherwise you'll hear the back play. So bear with me a second. So yeah, I was just looking at the poll, and basically 16 votes so far, and the majority of you have got 82% of you have gone for the Arsenal to win today. Obviously, the poll's still open, obviously until full time. So if you haven't already, do keep voting. And yeah. Oh dear, I've got to laugh. Stan, imagine being a Spurs fan and using an Arsenal badge and going into an Arsenal chats. That shows how much he must love this club. Rent-free comes to mind. Rent-free comes straight to mind. That's all I'm saying. You don't see me running over bloody... I thought you was already in mud, Troy. Bear with me. You don't see me running over to a fucking Tottenham channel pretending to be a Tottenham fan and a fucking Chelsea fan and then a West Ham fan. I'd just make 5,400 accounts. So if I had one ready for each one every time we got timed out. I thought he was already a mod. Bear with me a second, though. You bear with me. I'll sort that out. Did it have me on here? No. To go to YouTube. Bear with me a second. Oh, there's a bit of fucking back play, isn't there?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm back.
All right, 1 second. Troy. Aye. There you go, Troy. Now you're sorted.
What happened?
Troy, I thought Troy was a moderator of the channel, but obviously he wasn't. I just made him a mod.
Oh, okay.
So any idiots come in, he can deal with them.
I'm hearing the Leeds song. Leeds. Banford's coming on, so yeah.
Oh.
I know he can't give them 90 minutes, but yeah, gives them another threat. Did they just pull Rodrigo? I don't even know. I didn't see who's coming off. So.
Bear with me a second. Let's have a look now.
Rodrigo is off. So Yeah, Rodrigo's
Yeah.
probably still not 100% either. So here we go. The ball has just been kicked, and
Yeah, backhand away. Scummy Madrid are winning 1-0 apparently in the El Clasico, says Stefan.
And there we go. They're going to throw in deep in our. Leeds has the ball. It gets the ball out to Aronson. Long ball in. And we don't clear the ball, and Bamford gets it, and he takes the shot. They're calling. It looked like they're calling, like they're thinking it might be a handball. But Bamford puts the ball in the net. But
1-0.
It was a really poor clearance on that ball. Let's see what happens.
They go to VAR. Oh, okay.
Let's see. Can't tell who puts that ball in there, but it's a long cross in there, and
that's poor defending.
I think Gabriel's saying he got pushed. Let's see. And Bamford, yeah, he does push him away. He clears space. I mean, if that's not I don't even know why it's not even called. Yeah, I mean, VAR check has been completed, and it is not a goal. Sorry. VAR is working, and it's working, I guess, in our favor today.
There's a warning, though. It's a warning.
It is a warning. That was a little too easy, especially like within the first minute of the second half. You're supposed to come out ready to go, right? But Leeds has been at this all day, so Arsenal should not be surprised that this is what's going to happen. And you said they need to change up. I don't think they need to change up. I just think they need to continue what they're doing. That goal from us was created by them, for sure. I mean, they don't kick the ball back and into a dangerous area. We don't get that opportunity.
So my Colonel, everyone's glad they fixed the technology in the end after that. Otherwise, that would have stood.
Yeah. I think Gabriel was in a good position to head that ball away. So if he didn't get touched, and I think he's strong enough that he could hold up against Bamford.
Yeah.
We got a free kick coming here from Arsenal from just inside the midline. Odegaard got fouled there. It almost looked like Bamford pulled his arm anyway, so it kind of felt like. Let's see.
Stefan, I don't know what's going on in the chat now. Arsenal. Oh yeah, of course, Chris. Yeah. But when it's Liverpool, that's okay.
Oh, wait, can he stop, please? Because when Mane put an elbow to Tierney's head, I don't remember him saying anything about VAR.
Yeah, I remember distinctly.
I don't remember that, right?
Okay.
What did he say about that one? Because you know what, it's just a big circle. It comes around. What goes around comes around is what they say over here. And it's just your turn, man. It's just your turn. And he said VAR loved them a couple seasons ago. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they did. Hence the name Liverpool.
But you know what? I like to say that VAR loved you seasons ago because they didn't actually penalize you. This is actually a legitimate call that went the way you expect VAR to be used, right? So this isn't actually us getting away with something. It was a foul on us, and the team got punished for it, right? So we are playing deep in our half. Let's see. Ramsdale able to get a punch on it, punches it out. Sorry, and Sack is able to close down on the ball and get it out for a throw in deep in our half. Yeah. All right, so Leeds has got a ball deep in our half here. Rocca has got the ball into the box, and Saliba is able to get the foot on it and boot it out. And off, Jesus gets to it, but he's not able to control it, and ball goes back to Leeds. We're into the 51st minute here. And
Yeah, you're about a minute ahead of me.
there we go. All right. Long ball comes in. Sinister is there, but we Saliba clears it up, and Sinister is offsides anyway. So there we go. And this is the thing. I think they go long, and whenever teams go long on us, a lot of times they always go to the side that Ben White's on. That isn't
Right.
just coincidence, right? It's just you kind of see that as the easiest way to go, because Tomiyasu or Tierney usually can cover better, which is what which I think makes sense. It's not a dig at White. It's just defensively he's not good on the outside there, which is fine because he's
out of the players mentioned, he's the non-natural fullback basically, whereas the other two you've mentioned are.
Yeah.
But that's not good. He's just saying no, it's not to get in because he's been playing that. Even though he's been playing this fullback role all season.
Saka gets the ball inside, and Erdegaard takes a shot from distance, and it gets deflected out. And
Fred missed an open goal apparently.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a threat there, but Erdegaard, he takes a shot, and it hits him, and it hits his arm, but his arm's in front of his chest, so I'm not sure you can get that ball there.
Yeah.
So, all right, so here we go. Got a corner come from Martinelli. We're into the 53rd minute here. Be nice to get a little. Let's see. Ooh, no, we missed the ball. Martinelli gets the ball back, and they're gonna call him offsides. No. And Saka's got the ball on the outside. He chips it over, but it's and we're gonna have to reset here. Arteta's given White some instructions. He's a little far outside of his box because he just had to walk across to Marsh's box to talk to White. No. We're probably gonna have a discussion about that on Twitter soon. Arteta state. Oh my gosh, a really bad touch from Saliba, and Ramsdale's able to clean it up, but it was a really, really bad pass from Saliba back to Ramsdale, and it was intercepted by Bamford, and looks like Ramsdale may have got kicked in the private parts. Actually, it was a bad touch by Saliba. Basically, it looked like he was starting the counter attack for Bamford there. But Ramsdale comes in, makes the first block, and then is able to get down. And I don't know. It looks like he's hurt, but I don't know if he got hurt from any contact. It looked like he might have got hurt from the stretch.
No, the ball hit the area.
Oh, the ball did hit the area first, but he was able to maintain, block out the pain for a bit because he did clear up the ball. But all right, we've got another stoppage here, but this one's important because it's
it's important because he's a winded player. Got to get his air back in his lungs.
Yeah. Ramsdale's standing up right now, so that was a little bit of a loose touch there from Saliba. Ooh, right, you're right. That was point blank, right at the at the
area.
Yeah.
As well as a family friendly show, so we have to say the area.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, he did a good job blocking it, but. And here we go. Saliba's got the ball, gets it into Jesus, and Jesus gets the ball taken off of him, and Bamford's got it, and now it goes back, and Bamford's got it again, and we're able to squeeze it out. He's not able to get. I'm surprised at some point he's just gonna have to take the shot because he's getting the ball in threatening areas, but he's waiting to get the perfect situation, and It's never happening. His touch is a little loose. Once again, he has the ball. I don't understand why he didn't just take the shot. I mean, that has nothing to do with anything but confidence. The man should just take a shot. I mean, he's got the defenders on both sides of him. The ball's coming through. He takes an extra touch, and the threat is gone. So Arsenal needs to wake up. We've been a little bit loose with the ball in the second half here.
Yeah, some misfits getting a bit panicked in the chat as well.
Yeah.
It's just strange again what we saw on Thursday. First half, we did what we did, got the lead, and then second half, we've come out and we're allowing the opposition more of the ball. And
I believe they're being told something different for some reason, and they're taking it the wrong way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They've been asked to do something different when in reality we're only up 1. If we're up 2, I could see us changing our approach a little bit. We're up 1. There's nothing really to change. I mean, just continue to play the way you are.
Home as well.
Yeah, because once we cannot play at that. It's almost like you play a different way when you have 10 players on the pitch, but you can't play that way with 11. So you just play the way you do with 11, and then so Partey's got the ball. He tries to cross it, and it's a power pass, and off they go. And White's able to intercept the ball, and off we go again the other way. It's Tomiyasu up to Martinelli. Martinelli to Jesus in the box. Jesus, I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he just lost the ball inside the box there. And let's see. Saliba does what he does. They try to go by him just with a long pass. Oh, and I'm not liking these passes back to Ramsdale. No. It's just a little bit. They're just missing something on it. And my stream just went to a commercial. I don't understand. This is a 90-minute match. I don't get it.
The broadcasting system's confused.
I don't understand why. Okay, now it's back again. That was weird. The stream went to and now I would just and Harrison was trying to get by Gabriel, but it looks like they called either a foul or a offsides on him. Let's see, is this a foul? Oh, it's Tomiyasu. Yeah, he gets an arm in the back to give him some space. So, but you put a hand on a player in the air, guess what? He is going to look like he got shot out of a cannon. Yeah, you can see the
the Arsenal miss saying we are nowhere right now. Like we've literally, like was I saying, they've been told something, they took it the wrong way and gone, we're going to do what we did on Thursday.
Yeah, no, this just looks. It looks like it's like he said. All right, let's ball gets to Ødegaard. Ødegaard tries to get the Saka, but it's goes out for a throw in. But yeah, we're like yes, no, no, yes. So that's what it's just you can't string along some multiple passes, multiple good plays in a row. So.
Kind of look into that in future streams. But if I input a timer into today's stream, we would have been all over the place in 2 seconds.
And they're able to get the ball through again. This is just too easy. How easy they're able to get to our back line, and ball gets cleared out. It's weird because in the first half they were giving us the ball and we were able to control it. Now. I assume just a little bit extra pressure on us, and we're just coughing it up time and time again. And I mean, they have a man standing right in between our defenders, and he's always getting the ball with space. It's oh my gosh! So looks like the match at Old Trafford might end 0-0 here.
Yeah. Yep. Beat's going to just confirm it in the chat. Man U 0, Newcastle 0.
And Bamford's got the ball. Going to put a cross in, and it gets deflected back by Jesus. And here we go. And the ball comes in again, and I think they're looking for a handball. They're looking for a handball, but I don't know how you can call a handball in that. It's It wasn't as if he didn't make himself big. It does hit his arm, but I don't think if it hit his arm, it wasn't what I would call a handball, not in the sense
Are
of
they going to VAR? Are they?
no, but Leeds wants them to take a look at it. I don't think it's a handball where you go, you know what, he was in an unnatural position.
Tom's got off on one in the chat. Unbelievable.
And here we go. Ball's out to Martinelli. Martinelli is able to get into the box, pokes it to Erdegaard. Erdegaard takes many touches and passes it back to. Oh wait, Erdegaard has the ball again. Just take the damn shot, buddy. And he does, and it's just a dribbler to Meslier. I want him to just take the shot the first time. Because I know he's got it in him, but that shot was nothing. And I guess what they are going to VAR. So I don't know. We'll see what they can see. I just
don't. Time, didn't it?
I don't understand how.
He's been sent over. They're going to give it.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not a natural position, I don't know what is. Because what is he supposed to do?
They've sent him over, so they're going to give it. They've sent him over, so they're getting a penalty.
It's got to be unnatural. It can't be like he didn't make himself big. It's just you look at it in slow motion, it looks unnatural, but it's not. You know, if you look at it if you look at it at real time and versus slow motion, you got it.
They've got a penalty. Arsenal just tweeted it.
That's so stupid.
Fuck's sake. It's been coming though. They've...
Well, I mean, it's been coming anyways. Arsenal has just been really poor. They have been having to defend inside the box pretty much all match. I mean, I don't understand how this is. I mean, he's trying to move his arm away. I mean, it's.
I don't get why he's making mistakes recently as well. It's doing my head.
That's the thing. Like Gabriel's, some of it, Gabriel's, he gets punished, and it's not like a mistake. It's part of being a defender, and like I don't know. It's handball, but is it a penalty?
Look how long it was between that happening and obviously them sending him over. Look how long that was. It wasn't like immediately they went, "Oh, we got to go over. You missed something." They waited until the ball went dead. I'm assuming it's going to be a 1-1, so I'll get myself ready.
Oh boy,
Saliba's been booked as well.
Who has?
Saliba got booked for it.
He got booked for it. That's the thing. How is he getting booked for that? How is he getting booked for that? That means they think he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
We got Bamford here. Ramsdale, can we get a hand on it?
I was just wasting my time taking the scoreboard.
Bamford was just outside, man. Just outside, and he misses it. Oh, sorry, Mr.
Vams
Tom.
went the right way as well.
He went the right way, but
I love that Vams. I love Vams. I've just seen it as well. Vams literally gets up, and as his teammates coming over, he's gone and right into Bamford's face and gone, yeah.
Yeah. Bamford missed that one.
Right.
You know what? Even if he got that inside the post, Ramsdale was there.
Gone, yeah.
So, he was there on time. It would have been a tough one to get. He would have had to squeak underneath his arm, and I don't think it was going to do that. So, Ramsdale did what? Don't miss the trip. There you go, Colonel. And they're off again. See, this is the thing. Like, they are not going to just roll over. This is a 90-minute match, and Arsenal has not played hasn't played that good. And once again, their ball. Can we hold on to the ball for more than 2 touches, please? Nope.
That's two ones we've had now.
Nope. We can't stay on. We cannot make 2 touches, 2 nice passes in a row. This is really poor.
Yeah, I think Chris, your bitterness from last week's.
How can he be bitter? They got VAR called it correctly. He missed it. You can't beat. What is that all about? You're screaming at Banford, right? You're not screaming.
We beat them.
Long ball comes out, and once again, they look like we are playing like cones today. Sinistera has the ball, and he tries to, yeah. No, we are just opening ourselves up to get punished here. Just like like you said, on Thursday. This looks no different than Thursday.
Yeah.
We take the lead, and then we're like, here you go.
Chelsea, what was it? Chelsea won 2-0. West Ham, Southampton was 1-1. Man United, Chelsea, you mentioned 0-0. So, yeah. We'll go ahead for 20 minutes away, as I say.
We are losing our way, and this is probably the thing. We're losing our way in midfield now because we're getting everything's just not able to control this match. I think it's now. This is Bodo all again. So we saw this in the Bodo match, and we're seeing it again here. The other team is having opportunities to score. They're just not clinical enough, and it looks like Xhaka is down. Leeds has had,
Yeah. Chris is saying the Arsenal hatred comes from going to school right next to Highbury, surrounded by gooners during the Invincible era.
Yeah.
I thought we were a decent team back then, and your team was crap compared to the Invincible team.
Yeah.
Anyway, you won in that era as well. You won the Champions League in 2005. Oh dear. Arteta's losing his mind, by the way, because there's a stoppage in play by the looks of it. The players have come over to get their prime hydration, and he's absolutely losing the plot.
I can't understand why and this is what I don't. I'm like, what is it? Did he tell them to do something different, and they're doing the exact opposite essentially? Because he's screaming like, "This is not what I told you to do," when in reality something has changed.
Yeah.
Right? Something has changed the way we're playing right now, and because Leeds were threatening to begin with, right? In the first half, for me, I kept saying it. They just weren't getting through. And now they've actually, I think Leeds have put their foot down, and this is what it looks like. Erdegaard has the ball. He cannot hold on to it. Squeezed out, and it's back to Leeds. I mean, we get, like I said, if we only get one pass, we don't even get a one pass sometimes, but we're not able to make that second pass when we get the ball, and it's punishing. We're getting punished for it every time. Aronson steps into the box, steps out of it. They're getting all the space in the world outside the box there, and that's not good.
No.
It's headed out, and no. Bamford has got the ball, and we'll keep giving him space. Gosh, what is going on? He's one against our two center backs, and he's still getting what he wants there. It's like we don't want to get close to him. Ay. I mean, they're squeezing us out, off the ball, and we're just like letting them get whatever they want.
Yeah, certain players look tired. I think we need to make some subs quick, because certain players, they do look tired. It's affecting the rest of the team as well.
Yeah.
Put some fresh pair of legs on, even if it's bringing like Eddie on and things like that, just to help stretch their defense as well. Take a bit of the pressure off midfield.
Sure. Yeah. They put a long ball in.
Fabio Vieira, we've got players that have been rested a lot more recently than others. Get them on the pitch.
True. And and we do have a big game against PSV on Thursday, so
yeah.
And if we can win that one, I think that puts us in a good position to win the group. So I think is that an away match though? So I'm not sure.
Home
that is
Thursday.
home, so that's good. And Bamford again, it's got Saliba beat, and Ramsdale gets in there first. Bamford is looking for a foul, saying he got held.
Of course he is.
But they are getting when they're putting that ball through to Bamford. He's, you know what,
It's causing problems. Yeah.
and we kind of expected this from Leeds, right? So is this
Yeah.
we weren't, and they intercepted the ball, and off they go. Aronson gets the ball up to Sinistera, and here we go. He turns inside, gets the ball to Harrison, and Partey's there to clean. Finally, Partey comes in defensively and shuts it down. So there we go. Ball to Xhaka. Xhaka. Saliba gets the ball into Erdogan and gets it out to White, and here we go. He's got some space up there. Saka should be ahead of you. Yep. Tries to get it to Saka, but it's a little bit behind. But we still have it. Saka to White, and we're just having a tough time here. Yeah, he's not liking what he sees because we look like we're all over the place for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as I say, like Xhaka looks lackluster in midfield. He looks absolutely shut up. Bringing him on when we did on Thursday, he's completely backfired on us now because he looks tired. He looks lackluster, and he attempts for the ball. Something the ball's near him. He just like you can tell his body's just like on shutdown mode.
Yeah. So the Nightman Nemeth. Why I chose to support Arsenal. I'm actually born in London. It's hard to tell from my accent, but I was born there, and the little bits that I remember of England, I do remember watching Arsenal.
Fabio's coming on.
Watching Arsenal on the TV. My dad probably will say that I might have been a West Ham fan when I was little, but when I started following Premier League a little bit more, I just remember my days watching Arsenal, and that's kind of who I stuck to, and I've been watching them for like the last 10 years, like regularly now. So that's why. So I'm from London, so I guess I kind of get to choose a little bit. But as I said, I remember watching Arsenal when I was little on TV. Can't remember which match, but that would have been in the 70s. But I've always asked for something Arsenal when my dad's come to visit. He still lives in London right now, and I spent time with him in a week, I guess 2 weeks ago. So, so yeah. So I've not seen them win a big trophy as the type of fan I am right now. Ball goes out to Martinelli, steps into the box, many touches, tries to go by two defenders. He's looking for somebody to come to the ball, and nobody comes to the ball when he has it. I don't get it. We just never present to the ball, and he's got two defenders looking at him. They try to get the ball to Saka. It gets intercepted there by that Sinistera, yeah. And long ball gets into Aronson. Aronson's able to keep it away from Partey. Tries to go by White. No, not really, but then the ball comes out anyways, and Aronson against White. He's got two defenders on him and puts him to the ground, but we still hold on to it. Saka comes back and is able to intercept it. Long ball comes out to Jesus, but it's cleaned up. I mean, we are not able to hold on to this ball for too long. Inside of Partey, finally inside of Partey. I think Partey needs to get a lot more touches in this game.
Yeah.
No matter where it is, because I mean he definitely calms it down, and the ball gets out to Martinelli. He's got two defenders on him. Tries to take two? He puts a cross in, and Meslier, as tall as he is able to take that out of the air. So
yeah,
that's probably as threatening as we've been this half there. I mean, it was so deep in there. Meslier's got the ball there for Leeds. Yeah, I think Arteta won't take Xhaka off unless because he doesn't have an answer, and it's not necessarily for the work effort. Sometimes it's because he feels like he probably loses some of the leadership he wants. But looks like Tierney's coming on here, and Harrison is going off for Leeds.
Okay, who's coming on for him?
Couldn't see that. It was really fast. Really tall guy. Klitsch.
Oh, another sub from us. Tierney's coming on.
Yeah. Tierney's coming on, and let's see who comes off. White. Yeah, I think it's White's coming off. Yeah.
Probably White, and then put Tomiyasu over at right back.
Yep. It's exactly what they just said in my ears. Yeah, it goes Tierney off to the left side. So this is if we're going defensive, this is kind of what we want to see, right? So here we are. And so Saka comes in and is able to squeeze the ball out, and we have the ball, and Jesus has come back to Saka, but too many white shirts, man. Too many white shirts. Aronson's got the ball, takes a shot, and Ramsdale's there to clear it out. So that defensive lineup did not help because they just basically just sliced through there. Aronson's able to take the shot. Ramsdale, though, is there to push it out. Yeah.
Oh, what a save.
Yeah. All right, so we are into the 77th minute here, or we are in the 77th minute.
Yeah.
Aronson's corner comes in, and it's cleared out by headed out by Jesus. And they're going to kick the ball away back to Meslier. So Ramsdale with a really nice save there, as you said. Long ball comes out, and are we going to let it roll out? No, it's not going to roll out. So we're going to boot it, and of course we were booting it, and we always boot it right back to the team in white. And Aronson has got the ball outside the box. Christensen to Bamford, and just cannot get our defensive third here. And
I'm sorry, Nemec asking in the chat: are Arsenal well supported in America compared to United, City, and Liverpool?
I don't know because I don't know how those other teams are supported here. I mean, I know if I wanted to, I could go to multiple pubs and watch a match in New York or Philadelphia. And I know across the country there are many Arsenal supporters clubs, right? So as I see, at least you see it on Twitter and stuff like that when they're hanging out. So I think we are pretty well supported. I'm not sure about the other teams because I don't necessarily care, right? I haven't been to any of those things either. So at some point, I will try to go to a pub and watch a match with the clubs and stuff and see. But I think there are a lot of fans who enjoy watching football, as the world calls it. And man, we just don't like the first half was all possession by Arsenal, and in this second half, it's like Arsenal doesn't want it anymore, and I don't get it.
So we're trying to protect what we've got, basically. But twice now we've been given warning signs. The first few seconds, the ball's in the net, but for a foul, and a lad's foul, that got taken off, and then they got the penalty that was missed as well.
Yeah,
this just hasn't really woken them up at all.
And we just have no outlet when we get the ball, and I'm telling you, if Partey's not touching the ball, we're not controlling this match. I mean, Partey's just gonna have to go in there and do a little bit of defensive work here, a lot more defensive work than he's been doing. There we go. Partey intercepts it, gets the ball to Jesus, who's not able. His touch is poor, and back to Leeds. So Partey did what I just said. Gets the ball to Jesus, and Jesus can't. His touch is poor. I just get it back. Partey's gonna have to do it again, and we got about just over 10 minutes left in regulation here. They're into the box, but we squeeze it out. Very nice defensively, and ball to Tierney. He clears it long, but it's right back to Leeds. I mean,
Get out, you idiot. Oh, we're on the verge of going to the last 10 minutes, guys, of this game. Eventually, half hour later. If we, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx it, but we need to hold. Well, obviously, we do need stating the obvious now. Marco Owen here. We do need to hold out now and try and get him on the counter.
But we can't just keep giving them all the space in the world. I mean, nobody is coming to the ball at all. We're just standing there letting them move around a little bit too freely for my liking.
No, like you say, we're letting them have to outside the box. We're doing all the space in the world. And as soon as they get to the box, it's like all hands on deck, and we start to panic defend.
And it's like Holding and Nketiah coming on, so that definitely means we are going to lock this down a little bit more. And we know Nketiah is going to be rested, so he should be able to put a little bit of pressure. And I don't know if that means Jesus is coming off. He is coming off. Jesus hasn't had a really good game today at all, but Saka has, so that's been good. It looks like Saka's coming off too. Saka Holding and Nketiah for Jesus.
One's like sub in terms of striker for striker, and we're now taking off an attacker for defender to sort of help shore this out.
Yeah. Be nice to see if Nketiah can put a little pressure on them, and because we've seen it before, right? It'd be nice to just get a little distance between us and them with less than 10 minutes in this match. Ramsdale with the free kick. And Partey, does he have it? Yep, gets the ball back to and the ball goes to Martinelli, and just a little bit too strong, and they have to kick it out for a throw in. So Arsenal ball deep in their third. So they're saying I guess I'm hearing there Arsenal's in a back three. So Arteta will go to a back three, I guess, huh?
Yeah, because obviously both our fullbacks can play wing back, so as well.
So you got Saliba, and it goes back to Saliba. Let's get the ball into Partey somehow, please. I feel more comfortable when that happens, at least at this point. Long ball, and every time we kick the ball...
Yeah, it's a back freeing up, Holding in the middle of three.
Yeah.
He's basically like the leader, but he's sitting back trying to help soak it up, basically.
Yeah, get a long ball in, but Ramsdale gets to it. And
Shaw's trying his best in the chat to get the team over the line here.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
All right, long ball from Ramsdale. And, of course, the team in white gets their head onto it. Marsh tries to give the ball to us. We're not too interested in taking it from him. And there goes the throw-in, and Leeds kicks it out. We're going to take our time to get to it. And off comes, I don't know who that player is for Leeds, Raka. And then comes Somerville. So we're into the 85th minute once this ball gets thrown in. And intercepted by I heard Cooper, so it's going to be a corner coming. Let's see. Maybe it'd be nice to just create some distance between us and them, huh?
Just see that
Fabio Vieira. I forgot. That's right. He did come in.
Yeah, for Odegaard, yeah.
So Fabio Vieira is taking a corner here. You've got the big boys in the box. You got Gabriel, and I see Jacques in there. Let's see. We've only had 3 corners today. They've had more corners than us. So, yeah, you can see how dominating the game has been, at least in some of the stats. And Nketiah gets a head on to it, but it's just wide, it looks like. It went really fast. The camera was so fast, I couldn't see what happened there. Nketiah gets a foot on it, but it's just wide of the goal. All right. So we've got less than 5 minutes coming up. And of course, Leeds has the ball, and they seem to be getting so many touches on the ball here. They're able to pass the ball nicely here.
BX is asking in the chat, can Liverpool get anything from City? You never know, but I don't know. You think with Haaland, they've got this again. It's Haaland, isn't it? Liverpool's defence has been all that this season, and I mean, if they can get Haaland quiet, which is very unlikely.
Come on, nice interception there by Partey. Gets the ball to Nketiah. Nketiah puts a long ball into Martinelli. Come, people, come show for him. Show for him. He's got it's like 5 shirts not around him, but in his vicinity. He spins off of, and he's getting pulled, and there you go. He draws the free kick, and he kicks the ball out of bounds for some extra time off the clock. Martinelli.
4 minutes plus injury time.
Yeah.
Troy.
Martinelli's down on the ground for some reason. I didn't see what happened there. There's hopefully a little smile there, because he's scaring me when I see our players go down. It's like Vieira's going to take this one, maybe, or they're talking about it. And he's pushing Vieira off. Just pushed him off. Like, I got this. Aye. All right. And they're talking again. So it's going to take our time. And here comes a yellow, probably, because they're wasting our time again. And he gets to the goal line, and he kicks it out of bounds. I don't know. Guess we wasted some time there, but that did not come. I would have liked to see him just put that cross in. But we are now into the 88th minute of this match. Leeds have the ball, and they're going to try to creep up the field here.
Yeah, Troy, me and you both, mate. Me and you both.
Yeah, this is taking. Long ball comes in, and we're able to head it, and Ramsdale's able to get to it. Very nice from Gabriel.
Gabriel's actually been solid today, I've got to say.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is one of those, we just have to tough it out. This kind of a match. We knew that Leeds were going to come at us, and they've done that. We had a flash of brilliance from Saka, but otherwise, I think it's been a lot of Leeds this game. We are lucky to still have a lead in this thing.
Yeah.
We've got less than 2 minutes, and they're able to just slice through our defense. It's just too easy. And Somerville had a chance to shoot there, but the ball is just behind him, and he kicks it well over the crossbar there. But we're just a sieve, man. Just whatever they want. The ball just goes up the side, turns inside, and we are wide open in the middle of the pitch. Bamford gets a touch on it, goes back to Somerville eventually, and I think the ball is just a bit out, just a bit away from him, and he boots it well over the bar. Bamford had a really nice, like you said, really nice touch there from Bamford there. So Sinister is off and Gelhardt is in. We've got how much extra time did we say? Anybody? Did we hear that?
I'll guess about, because of the stoppage of the penalty and all that, 4 or 5 minutes, I'll say. More likely.
Yeah, you got a long ball from Ramsdale.
That's what they usually do anyway.
And Vieira gets called for the foul, and all right, so here we go. We've got less than 30 seconds left in relegation here, but we'll see how much time they're going to add on. Leeds fans are definitely into this thing because they've been the better team today for sure, based on performance. But we're going to take the 3 points if we can. Long ball gets to Ramsdale. He goes down. And when he gets back up and kicks this thing away, will be in extra time. And here comes the Here comes the official to put the time up. And it looks like 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Oh, God.
6 minutes on the clock.
Lucky strength.
6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, and you're on. On. Those who know. And all right.
Yeah, everyone's saying in the chat 6 minutes as well. Yeah, fantastic.
And the ball goes back to Meslier. So here we go.
Come on. Let's get out of here to 3 points. Come on.
Yeah. On ball. And he goes out of bounds. Let's take our time, Saliba. Let's let the thing roll. We got Tomiyasu. There we go.
Yeah, never saying the 6th longest minutes of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And jeez. We throw the ball in. It goes to the team in white, where Bamsford is putting a lot of pressure on our back line. Oh, and then Bamford goes down like he got kicked. He did not get kicked. Bamford, you did not get kicked. Stop it.
Looking for another.
Stop it, Bamford. Come on, stop it, buddy. Stop it. You put a lot of pressure on us, but that was not. Oh boy. Now they're saying they're saying that Gabriel kicked out. Oh boy, red card.
Oh, for God's sake.
And a penalty.
Oh, for God, why? Oh, for God's sake. All we have to do is hold out. Straight red. Can't repeat it either.
He just runs right into him, which that is not a kick out. If that's considered a kick out, then that's not a kick out. There's no way that's a kick out. He just left his leg in the air. That's all he did. He didn't kick out at the player or anything. He just ran into a leg that never was brought inside.
What? Okay, one sec.
That's not a kick out.
They have VAR. Why is he not looked at the screen then?
There's no way that can't be looked at by VAR. That's not a kick out. That's not a kick out. Like, there's no way. They're saying a kick out, but there's no way that's a kick out. And VAR should be, if there is VAR,
there's a clear and obvious mistake that can be made. This is a clear and obvious mistake that's been made.
There is no way that's a kick out.
After all the issues with the technology earlier,
it said VAR's taking a look at it, but there's no way that's a kick out, because that's what you would be calling,
over.
Right?
He can't control his leg. He's falling over.
And he's going to go take a look, because there's no way that's a kick out. He has to go take a look
at that.
And it should have been a foul on Bamford anyways. And there is no way that's a kick out. Come on. There's no way he can look at. Okay. There's no way he can look at this and go, "That's a penalty on Gabriel."
No, because he's standing his ground. Bamford shoves him over. As he's going over, his legs catching, but it's nothing. You're not purposely gone. For fuck's sake! Boom! It's completely accidental. But why not use your common sense? It's still going straight.
There is no kick out there. He gets bowled over by their attacker. There's no way.
But he spoke to the official and then gone, instead of going over to have a look,
and then see, now people are thinking that Gabriel did something. He didn't do anything there, but just hold his space. There is no way that's a red card.
No.
And everybody knows that. There's no way. How can you call that a kick out? Because that's what it is. It can't be. We'll see what he says. He's walking back out. It's got to be just a foul on Bamford.
Well, Bamford made the foul.
There you go. Nope.
So no red card now.
Yeah.
But is it a foul from Bamford?
You know what? And the narrative's going to be Gabriel. What did he do? Tell me what he did.
What did he do? Again, common sense comes into place here. I just said what he should have
done.
No,
I mean the Arsenal fans already like, and Gabriel does it again. And it's like, he didn't do. What did he do? He's not he's supposed to make himself look big for sure, because he's not going to let him just get away with it, right? Players do that all the time, and it's not considered a penalty, a foul, right?
So they haven't got a penalty either.
No, because there's a foul on Bamford, right? Right.
But Bamford makes the foul initially, yeah.
So, no, I don't agree with anybody who says, you know what, that there's a narrative here. Arsenal got away with something. You got a penalty and you missed it. So, nah, I'm not gonna hear it from you guys today. Lisa did not get robbed. You can't kick a penalty kick. I'm just very sorry. That's not my fault. Not my fault. Not my fault. Yeah.
Fucking hell. All the drama at the end here. Bloody hell.
Yeah. And we are definitely going to drag our feet today. We are definitely going to drag. We're 3 minutes.
And now Martinelli's down.
Yeah, he's just. I think I want to say he's trying to drag this thing out, but it looks like he's grabbing his back. And we're into the 3rd minute, and in Anfield right now. So
Holland scored yet?
no, he has not. But there's a Robinson and somebody else are going at it. So it looks like Martinelli's recovered from his kick to the back. So long ball comes. Here we go. Oh, Gabriel looks like he got a yellow maybe for
I don't know if I thought it was because if you're booking him, you're booking him for the anyway.
What did he get a yellow for? What did Gabriel do for a yellow?
I think Bamford have got booked.
It said Gabriel on the screen here.
Yeah, because the reason I say it because the way Bamford has lost his mind.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll find out when all the stats come in.
Gabriel must have got a yellow for what? I don't know. Because and Tomiyasu is able to deflect the ball out. We're into the 8th minute of extra time, so I don't know how much time we actually really have left here.
Well, that incident has added on more time, hasn't it, as well?
Mm-hmm. And we're giving him too much space. Nketiah, get up there. You're rested. Come on.
Like Russ says in the chat, Bamford fouled Gabriel. Tom has nothing to complain about.
Yeah. As your striker, you're supposed to be able to put that penalty kick away. You were wide of the mark. Sorry. You don't have anything to complain about. Nothing to complain about. You actually played this second half the way you needed to. You just weren't clinical when you needed to be.
No, exactly. To be fair to your league, Tom, to be fair to your mate, at least your team gave us a game. That you can say
let's
that.
Just make sure we get out of this thing with all 3 points.
Yeah.
Ryan. Still Ramsdale
going,
puts in there, and you're gonna have a long ball come in, and Gabriel clears it, heads it out, and a nice defense there by Fabio. Fabio is that was great from Fabio. He kicks the ball, and now the Leeds player has 2 balls to try to figure out which one to get, and that slows him down. But Meslier is coming up for the corner kick here, and the ball comes in, and it gets headed out by Tomiyasu. Aronson tries to clear it and tries to put it back in the box, but he doesn't. Nketiah puts pressure on him. Partey heads it. Nketiah gets a head on it, and there we go. Martinelli gets it. No, Martinelli. Fabio gets it to Martinelli. Martinelli gets it, tries to go to Nketiah, Nketiah looks like he gave up, but it doesn't really matter because the whistle just blew. Arsenal takes 3 points and gets out of here.
Come on. Thank God for that.
Nice.
Unrelaxed.
And yeah. Wow. And we get 3 points and we move on.
The first time we've been tested properly in terms of performance-wise, being tested.
Yeah. No, we didn't have
it.
We were not the best team in the second half for sure.
No.
For sure, we were just not the best team.
No, again, it was just like watching last Thursday's game against Bodo Glimt away. First half, we were controlling, got the goal. Half time, you're thinking, okay, cool. Second half, we just came out and went, we're going to defend what we've got, basically.
Yeah.
And at no point, even though we got warnings, both games, by the way, both games there were warning signs that you could throw this away.
Yeah.
Again, there was just no sign of a wake-up call.
No, the team did not feel the urgency of getting something out of this match today in the second half. They didn't, and that's the I guess that's the young team in us, and that's the leadership that we're lacking sometimes. Is when like that happens in that second half. Who do we learn to?
No, exactly, and take that for Dookie, you bastard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll take the 3 points, and I don't feel like anything was taken from Leeds today.
No.
I don't
And
feel like that.
again, the making of a good team or a great team, a competitive team, is when the days when they're not at the office, at the races, they can still get over the line. They can still nick the 3 points. And we did that today. And that's the main thing. No matter what, the main thing is we came out of it with the 3 points. We held on as a team. A few technical issues at the start, but sort of ironically almost come back and bit us on the arse. And they did. But thank God VAR was in there. It was working today in the end.
Yeah.
It could have been a completely different outcome, especially at the end there.
And Saka with 3 goal-winning shots in the last 3 matches. Right, he's pretty much given us the win with his last 3 goals he scored. So we'll take it.
You got Russ saying this is our year. You got the Arsenal Misfits saying man of the match has to be Ramsdale for his saves. I was like, you can't really argue with that in the end, based on that second half, because he kept us in it the entire.
And he definitely had a beat on that corner. So I have a feeling that was going to go in, even if he put it inside the post. So, I
bet Russ is happy we have VAR, says Sam. I think we all are in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what those 2 officials saw in real time to say yes, he kicked out. That's the part, because they did communicate with each other, and that's when the red card came out. And maybe the communication was down again, because of the power, and so they thought he said that was a red when he said, "I think my line's dead," and
he misconstrued it. Susan, like, no, get the connection back. Get the connection back. This could be a PR hell for us if we don't get this back.
Yeah, no, I will. As we said coming into this thing, Leeds was going to give us a game, and they did. For me, they were more threatening for the 90 minutes. In the first half, we got the better of them, but they weren't able to get any shots on target. In the second half, they looked more threatening, and they got more chances on goal, and we got lucky, and we get out of here with 3 points. We'll see you back at the Emirates in the new year. So
yeah.
So
Russ and Sam having little brothers tiff in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
He can't afford to pay their electric. Oh dear!
Wow.
That
was we got out of it.
We got out of it. Okay. That's
Power tried to stop. The electric company tried to stop us. It didn't work. And here we go, joining us right now.
Let you bring him and go on.
Got our man.
Hey, the fireworks.
There you go. Were you awake? Did you not go back to sleep? Because I know you were sleeping before the game started.
Well, I know I look bad, but that's a bit. No, to be fair, I'm glad it's over. because it was one of those games. And do you know what? Hats off to Leeds. I thought they were brilliant today. And to be fair, if we're going to be completely honest, I think they deserve something out of the game today. But like we said at the start, win ugly. That's what you've got to do sometimes. You've got to dig deep, and the pressure that they put on us. The ref was in so many difficult situations today, and yet, to be fair to him, the penalty shout at the end, I thought, oh no, because initially you'd think that's a penalty. You initially would think, oh no, he's blown his top at the end, but it's that contact, isn't it? It's the first contact, and if you're going to barge into someone, did I feel that Gabriel really kicked out? I don't think he kicked out as such, but
no. And that's the thing. That what annoyed me initially with that incident was he went over to his official, spoke to him, and before even waiting to check with VAR, like, this is what we've seen, what we discussed between ourselves. Can you confirm this, or have we got it wrong? He didn't do that. He went straight for the pocket, read, and it all kicked off. He didn't, obviously, rightly, he went over, we watched the incident, and then came to the right decision in the end.
Yeah. But this is what would have happened originally without VAR. So, if we'd have gone through the game today without VAR, thank goodness VAR was on today, because it did work in our favour, really. It did work in our favour, but it doesn't every game. And this is what Gary was saying earlier. It's the consistency of VAR throughout every game. You've got to follow the same pattern throughout every game, and that doesn't happen at the moment. And that's where the problem lies. But today, it worked in our favour. Yes, thank you very much, VAR. But
no, what you say? You say it worked in our favour, but did it work the way? Did it work the way it was supposed to? Like, do you feel like we got one on them because we got away with something, or do you think I know it's kind of a bias because it went in our favor. I don't think we got away
with something. I don't think we got away with it. I think VAR picked out what actually happened. I don't think we got away with anything, because it actually we actually saw what the problem was, as opposed to just going, right, well, he kicked out, but then why did his leg sort of fling up? Why did that happen? Because at that point in the game, you wouldn't just do that.
No, you would just naturally fall over and go.
Yeah. And Bamford, you can see he actually puts the elbow in. He actually barges, and Gabriel stood there with his arms at his sides. So it's not like he's even pushing back or anything like that. So, like I say, I think we're very, very lucky today.
I was resigned to the 1 point once they got the PK, because I was like, well, there we go.
Do you know what? Terrible penalty by Bamford. And do you know what? I know he's got the pressure of trying to get 100 goals for Leeds, I think it was. But at the same time, you've got to think to yourself, if you are the guy to get the goals for your club, you must hit the target. You must test the keeper. That's just a given, isn't it? Surely, and especially with the World Cup looming, you'd want to make that impression. Just hit the target. Yeah, that could, at that point, they could have changed the game and gone and won the game. Yeah. In my opinion, I think that was the turning point for Leeds. That was a major blow. Even the manager looked like, what else have we got to do? We've got a penalty here, and we've missed. What else? Some of the chances. One of the players that me and Ender were talking about, I can't think of what his name was. He had loads of chances. A winger, I can't think what his name was now, but he worked amazing throughout. Absolutely amazing.
Sinister looked really good.
Yeah, that fantastic. I thought he genuinely, there wasn't any of this foul play, any of this. He literally just gave 100% all game. And to be fair, Bamford had a good game. Yeah, he missed the penalty, but I thought as a person who was making an absolute pain of himself, he was trying to get on everything, and it just wasn't going to happen today. So thank goodness we get the 3 points and we move on. But that's a major 3 points today.
Yeah,
major 3 points. And these are the sort of games where, like we were saying before the game started, these are the points we need to pick up. These are the points we didn't get before. And I'm just chuffed I don't even know who we've got next. I'm ready for bed again.
Southampton away in the league. League-wise, Southampton on Sunday.
Yeah.
We've got PSV on Thursday at home.
So that'll be an interesting one. And I think our last game's the 12th of November, isn't it?
Yeah, against Wolves. I think it's against Wolves. I think.
So we've got 12th of November, and then the next game's Boxing Day, isn't it? So
Boxing Day itself against at home to West Ham, yeah.
So,
now
there's points there to be had at this side of the World Cup, and I think these are the points we need to pick up.
Yep.
And, just see how people do in the World Cup, really.
So, in all comps, we've got PSV on Thursday at home. Then we've got Southampton away on the Sunday. 2 o'clock kickoff as on Sky as well. And then following Thursday, away to PSV. Then we have Nottingham Forest at the end of the month on the Sunday.
Is that at home?
That's at home as well, yeah.
Okay.
And then we have FC Zurich on November the 3rd at home. Away to Chelsea on November the 6th at midday. And then Brighton in the Carabao Cup on the 9th. And then on 12th, as you said, 9:45 kickoff away to Wolves, who are not putting up trees this season.
So, there's points to be had there, isn't there, when you look at those
games.
But like I say, game at a time. And,
Well, game at a time. We're 10 games in. I know you've got one game, you've got a couple of games to sort of fit in. Everton and City at home, we've got to fit them in later on after the World Cup. But we're 10 games in, 9 wins, top of the league. What more can we ask for? Yeah. If we
you know what? When people say to me though, you're top of the league, you've played great football, I still think game at a time.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, I mean, I've said this multiple times. There's 38 tests. We've gone through 10 of them, and we've done really well in all of them. Even though we have a loss, we've done really well in all of them, and we've been consistent. Just like we want from VAR, our play has been consistent. Today we didn't play as well as we have in the past, but we do have some good players, and every once in a while they shine. Saka got that chance. Put a nice finish in there. We were able to hang on, got lucky, which is part of this as well, right? I mean, on another day, we're down 2-1 and maybe 3-1 if that penalty goes against us at the end there. And we're like, well, they beat us today. This could have been just like that United match that we just lost 3-1 on the road, right? And we would have probably not before.
We've seen it before where it's gone against us, and we've dominated a game before. We've absolutely, we've had the possession, we've had the chances. We've seen it loads of times, and then we lose 1-0. So this is now the turn. This is a big turning point, And like Sam was saying, I think in his last comment, this probably is the luckiest win for us this season. But sometimes luck has to be in your favour. To get over the line. You just have one of those games where whatever Leeds are doing, it just doesn't have the finishing touch. And we were lucky today. So I'll take the 3 points.
And Marsh said it. He said Bamford puts himself in positions, and he did today.
Yeah.
The problem is
I thought he was outstanding today. He didn't get a goal.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the problem, right? He puts himself. He's going to continue to play because of what they saw in that 45 minutes, and I think between him and Rodrigo, they have good 90 minutes of play from their forwards. Until that ball goes in the net, it doesn't. Yeah,
Rodrigo had a funny game. If it wasn't for that really strange pass out of nothing, Saka wouldn't, they wouldn't have got on the end of it because it just, it was a strange one, wasn't it?
When I saw that, I was like, that's not us kicking the ball. What is he doing?
It was, and the thing was, he had time, he had space, and yet he put the ball right across. Never play it like it was a wild ball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But thank you very much, Rodrigo. That's all I'm going to say.
And we didn't think, you know, and I didn't think we didn't think long on it. I mean, Saka was able to get ahead on it. Erdegaard does what he does once he's got the ball at his feet and he sees a runner coming towards the goal. He just put it right there, and Saka finishes nicely. And boom, we get a lead, and we hold on to it. We definitely held on to it because they were trying to take it away from us.
I'd say Saliba as well today. The big shout-outs. I think Saliba today was brilliant. I think outstanding again today. And Martinelli's work ethic, just that lad does not stop. He genuinely, and Xhaka picks some really nice passes, and Odegaard just seems to, the thing I love about the team is the goal goes in, there's a quick celebration, then there's a huddle to say, right, reset, lads, let's find our heads, let's go again. And that's what I like about it. There's a real
togetherness.
And there's a real captain feel on the pitch with Odegaard and Xhaka. They're both in there as the experienced guys, and they're going, right.
You say Erdegaard and Xhaka. I kind of felt like it's Jesus and Xhaka. Erdegaard does have the armband, but
I think he's instrumental though, because you think when something kicks off, Odegaard is there and he's got a very placid approach, and I think that brings a player down because he walks in. If Xhaka had the armband, he's got the mouth, where he respects Odegaard. There's a real respect in that, and like you said, he wants to have captains all over the pitch. He wants people to lead all over the pitch, and I think we're starting to see that now. So,
sorry, that's something we've sort of neglected. Neglected basically over the last how many years that we lost that leadership on the pitch. We were asking questions even when we first launched this channel and during that lockdown season. We're asking, where are the leaders? Where are they? And even before that, we're asking them questions. And as you say, now everything's coming together. You've got obviously Granit, you've got Jesus coming, Zinchenko, you've got Partey, you've got Saliba. Saliba's 21.
It's time. It's just so you're talking about Zinchenko there, and I'm like, it's time. I mean, it's time that White gets to play center back because it's coming for Gabriel. And today was like that. Today was that warning shot, right? We keep saying, and it wasn't his fault, but it's coming. We know it's coming. It's like Xhaka. We know it's coming. He's going to blow up at some point. I just need Zinchenko healthy so we can figure out this White Saliba, White Gabriel, whatever that combination is, and let those guys get some rotation in there, right? It's one of them needs to sit in one of these games.
Oh, what though? Was there a fear though? Right, when initially we thought Gabriel had a red card, right? I genuinely thought we see this game out, but it's okay. We can slot White in there, and we've got backup. That genuinely felt like there wasn't the same amount of pressure, was there? It didn't feel like we've got our top two guys in there. There's no backup. We're going to have to go and find a centre back. There's a guy there who's playing at the moment. He's playing really well as well, and he comes back into the position he's naturally at. And then we fill in the space elsewhere because other people will fill in at those fullback positions, even if it's for a game or two.
Yeah,
Zinchenko is instrumental.
It's more that we need rotation so that we can change things about because we want to, not because we have to, right?
Yeah.
Like
with Europa.
Like we saw, like Tomiyasu comes in for a specific reason on the opposite side of the pitch for a reason, and with Zinchenko out, Arteta still feels comfortable. I'm not going to rock this ship and bring Tierney in, right? Whereas if you just if Zinchenko's healthy and then you're like, well, White, I would rather see him in the middle of the pitch, so I can give
Yeah,
these
yeah,
guys, because Gabriel and Saliba is working to some degree, but I think they need a little bit something fresh, something new, you
Yeah.
know. And I think that would be White. So I kind of feel like that's where many people have said, you know what, we might need another center back or another fullback, and this is the reason why, because we can't put White in the middle of the pitch right now because we don't have the cover. You know, we don't have the cover right now, and
The other good thing, and I think we overlook him as well, is Holding has got a really good experience now, and the way he's played and the way he's been, and I think the professionalism he's had when he's been linked with moves away and all the rest of it, and he's wanted to stick it out, and he's a great utility guy, and I think he's there as well, isn't he? If called upon.
yeah.
You know,
I guess I'm stuck in my old ways. I still see the North London derby in my head, and I'm like, I hear what you're saying. He can close out matches, but I don't want him starting if that's what I'm going to get.
Oh no. As I say, it's a good option, isn't it? It's another option to have. Like everyone moaned about El Neni, but look how great he was at the end of last season.
Yeah.
Incredible.
But they're both the similar thing. They are good in
Utility.
small spurts, right? We cannot rely on them like if
Over
like
long
right now
spells.
with our fullbacks, right? If we lose two of our fullbacks, we're still fine.
Yeah,
We
but I
can
think
never
that
say
they know that, don't they?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
know their role, and I think that the great thing is they know the role they play, and they push. You know, and when the opportunity comes, they show what they've got. And I think El Neni was brilliant last season. Partey went out. We all went, oh no. We all did. And El Neni came in and he did a job. And that's all that was asked of him, and he did it. So, you know what? 3 points today, lads. I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
Squeaky bum time, 100%. But
and like people said in
why
the chat,
not?
and like people said in the chat, the top teams, the great teams that compete, they have these performances and they grind out the result. They get the 3 points one way or the other. They find a way to do it. And the media won't like it because he's won, but we've done it again. We've done it today. We've proven that we can, if we have to win ugly, we can dig deep. And we're on to Thursday now. PSV at home and then Southampton. Nice easy win there.
Yeah. And so you guys, I saw a comment there. Jesus, he looks not 100% today, or Leeds did a good job today on him, or
I think it's a bit of both.
I think
I think it was a bit of both. But I don't think he probably was 100% today, but he got the minutes, and I think he stayed on the pitch, and I think that's probably the manager. He would still see that the manager picked him, and it's a boost, isn't it, for him on a confidence level. So we'll see, because obviously I think when you look at it, I think we're going to see Nketiah back out, aren't we, on Thursday? So yeah, that might give him that little break he needs as well. So I say roll on Thursday. And are we allowed to do predictions for Thursday?
Yeah, you can do your predictions if you actually got to do it this time.
Gary, what's yours?
Well, see, that's the thing. You were saying Nketiah comes in. I'm almost tempted to say it would be nice to finish this thing off at home, because we play Zurich at home, I think, right, in the last game.
The last group game.
I kind of feel like
get the job done.
Get the 3 points now, and then when we go to PSV, we can maybe step back a little bit in terms of our lineup. I kind of feel like, and he's gonna. I feel he's gonna do that for one of these two PSV games. Put in a stronger team. Than usual.
It makes more sense to go not gun ho, but like strong as possible within reason
at home
on Thursday.
So I think it's going to be a tough one. I can see like a 2-1, 3-1, 3-2 match, because they've looked really good, right? They've looked really good. Gakpo, I mean, they scored 10 goals against Zurich, home and away. They've scored 5 and 5. So, we've only scored 2 on Zurich, and I kind of felt like we haven't. I think they're playing with their starters, I think, But
Yeah, they're going full strength in there.
But I think
Well,
we're gonna have
I know people will probably have a dig, but you know the team we played on Thursday. I'm awful with pronunciations. Yeah, that's the one. But you know, they were coming off, what was it, 10 wins in a row?
Yeah.
You know, so they were in a similar situation, you know, to how we've got a good run going as well and momentum. But we broke that momentum, regardless of what team it is or whoever. They're coming in off a big, you know, a good streak as well.
Yeah.
So regardless of the team, you know, we didn't take them lightly. I don't think we'll take PSV lightly, but I think, as you say, to get the job done at home, we're at home. You know, you haven't got to knacker more players than you have to by going abroad. I think just as you say, see it out at home and then go from there. But I think PSV are always a really awkward team. They're a really awkward team, and I think people do overlook them. Are they the team they used to be? They're probably not, because they used to be well up there, didn't they? But I think they're still awkward. And like Gary was saying, I think you could see like a 3-2 off the back of this sort of game, because I think there will be goals. So, yeah, I think 3-2 to the Arsenal. I'm going to take over the show. Ryan, where you go?
I think the fact that we are at home on Thursday, the home crowd and all that's going to be absolutely buzzing. Got the Ruud van Nistelrooy factor as well as the head coach of PSV. The history we have with that.
I think somebody said something about bringing Keown into the tunnel before the match.
Yeah, just to be there.
What I heard somebody say.
Full kit as well, ready and waiting.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Just to be up.
I mean, that's one of the things I don't.
If Gabriel got the red today, that's who we had ready.
No, it's just you go back and you can just see Keown in front of
you know what? It's iconic.
In front of his face, and you're just like
such an iconic picture and moment. And I don't think Van Nistelrooy is ever going to forget that, to be honest. But yeah,
I think we win 3-1 or 2-0.
He just didn't want to agree with us, Gary, did he? He didn't want to agree, did he?
He did not.
He was like, it's going to be 3-1.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a close game, but I just think we'll just have that bit about us to get over the line because we're at home. If it'd been away, I think it'd be more difficult. I think it would be 3-2, then that side of things, you're pushing it. But I think the home advantage will get us over that. Hopefully,
there you go. And I'm working Thursday night, so you know, due to not really having a social life at the moment, I hope it all goes well.
Yeah. If you what time you're doing the night shift? You just finished?
Yeah, night shifts. Night shifts. So I'll speak to you around that time anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
and,
we'll get you back on properly soon. Don't worry.
Yeah. But no, thanks for having me, lads. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all soon.
I was just seeing this from Sam as we talk about Keown and Van Nistelrooy. He says, I think the ties on Thursday should be settled by a naked must wrestling match in the centre of the circle between Martin Keown and Van Nistelrooy.
I get the mud wrestling. I just don't understand why they have to have all their clothes off. I don't.
You do, Gary, you liar. You were the one that kept talking about bloody banging the post.
But did you see the man? He was going at it, man, like a squirrel.
You know what? The funny thing was, in that 40-minute delay, they showed the replay of him banging the post more than anything else. And now let's see that action replay. Where it's like, but they really slowed it down. They could have put like Marvin Gaye on in the background. They could have turned that into a real, emotional, seductive moment of a man.
And you know what? Goal line technology was not necessary in this match. So there you go. If that's what the holdup was, we There was no like, well, I don't know if it went into the net. No, we knew.
Colonel's got a request. Can Joel give us a song?
No, I'm hopefully I'm singing in town next week, so I'll stick a video on and I'll send it over to Ryan and he can put a little clip on.
There you go.
But yeah, not today. I'm too tired. I look like, I don't know, I was just tired.
Yeah, can't be bothered. Go away.
Ryan will sing one when I've gone. So thank you very much for having me.
It's a big drop off from Ryan from Joel to Ryan, I believe, right? So
Just
even at your worst, Joel, I think you got him. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I think if I've got a sore throat and I possibly can't speak, I'm still up on Ryan.
I have no doubt that if you just farted, it probably would sound better. So
I am the host. I can kick you off quite easily.
You can, but I you know, unless you take away the power from me, you know. You guys wanted me to make jokes, and now you're saying no. You know what? That one's too personal.
I'm not getting involved in your marriage, but I'm going to go. And I'll speak to you. Yeah, I'll speak to you. Yeah, she's fine. I'll speak to you soon. Take care, lads.
Take care, Joel.
See you later. Thank you.
See you, mate. Oh dear, I think we'd like to best wrap things up. Oh, because I've got to be back. I'll be back off soon, haven't I? Over an hour and a half time. Yeah, for the women's game. Woo, yay. And what time is it over there? Actually, it's got to be early afternoon for you guys.
It's just past 12. It's lunchtime, so I'm gonna have to try and get some food here before we have our Arsenal fan circle kicks off in about 2 hours. So
yeah, no worries. Yeah, guys, thanks for coming. Obviously, thanks Gary, thanks Joel for obviously coming along and taking part in the actual stream. Everyone in the chat as well, the regulars, even Pete. So that's John or whatever his name is, a Tottenham fan. So that's an Arsenal fan. He's addicted to this channel, by the way, for a Tottenham fan. He's completely addicted to us, but still. Yeah. Thanks for everyone that's popped along, all our new subs and all that jazz. If you want to become a member, all you got to do is literally go on your desktop. Literally, boom, it'll take you there. You got two choices: 99p, £2.99, and yeah, you got a double chance if you want to enter into the channel giveaways, which we'll be getting into later on in the second stream of today, which will be the WSL stream, Reading versus Arsenal. Beth, me, Vivian, all the usual lot, apart from Leah, because obviously she got injured during the international break because certain players just wanted to take her out by the looks of it to help their team out, shall we say. On the club form side of things. But yeah, we're back for that. I'm literally we're back at 6:30 UK time. So literally an hour and 20 minutes time, we're back for that. Go for the teams quickly and all that jazz, and hopefully the girls continue their start to the season, keep it, and have both our teams still top of the perch on the league table front. And aside from that, I'll be back tomorrow for the podcast, reacting to this game with Andrew and a few of the guys. I'll sort of pen them out in a bit for that one. And then Tuesday's a night off. Wednesday, we're back again for the women's watchalong for the Women's Champions League. I think we're playing Lyon as well, I think. The defending champions. Lyon or Juventus, one of the two. We'll be back for that on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, obviously the men go away to come back to the Emirates for the PSV game we've already mentioned before, to be covering that, and then the weekend and on everything that we'll see over the weekend for next week. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe, do smash that like button. It's massively appreciated if you do share the content around as well, and help the channel grow even quicker and faster. And yeah, Gary, what have you got coming up? What was your next podcast and all that coming up?
So, like I said, I'll be on Arsenal Fan Circle in a couple hours, but on DWTT, we'll be back on tomorrow evening. Like you said, we'll go through the match and talk about the next one. So that'll be on Monday at 12:30 p.m. for those in the UK, 7:30 for those of the US East Coast. Saturdays, of course, I always do that. But yeah, those are the immediate things going on right now. Take the 3 points and we'll get out of here. But yeah, so that's what I'll be doing today and tomorrow. You'll see me there enjoying this. Yeah, we're at the top of the league again. We'll continue to be there. We gotta, let's do this. What else is? Yeah, so nothing else to say. But yeah, I'll take the 3 points and move on.
We are top of the league. I said we are top of the league.
We are, and depending on how this game goes at Anfield here, Liverpool is holding on, and I did see Haaland's had 2 headers. One was off, and one was right at the goalkeeper. So he's getting opportunities, but nothing's panned out just yet for him. So and it's So
fingers crossed.
One of those things where we win either way. Either Liverpool is 17 points back of us, or City is
4 points clear of City.
Points back of it. You know, you're poison. It'd be nice if they were 4 points, but we will we'll take whatever we can get.
Yeah, no, exactly. Until then, guys, just see you on the other side. As always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.